all right. Looks like we are live. I don't know how I'm actually up, but I'm up. Like, I got literally like the worst possible sleep that you could get before a big event. Like, it was not even anything substantial, but I'm here. I'm ready to go. I'm back at it again. I think it's because I know I'll probably just sleep during the day or later. Maybe my anticipation, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But either way, I'm excited to be here. Excited to be here. Excited to talk about video games. Excited to go over the awesomeness that's going to be this Final Nintendo Direct. Apparently, there's going to be some incredible things that are happening. There's going to be some incredible stuff, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Apparently, a big third-party game that's going to get people talking a lot. Oh, man. I'm excited. I got my coffee that, I've drank most of it. But, I mean, still got a little bit more to go. I got water. I got water in here. So, it's going to be exciting. I'll be super excited. Really, really excited to get into this. So, the show starts, as you can see right here, 7 a.m. PT, 10 a.m. Eastern, about 2 hours, T-minus 2 hours. So we've got a lot of time to go over. We've got a bingo card as well. I got a bingo card. So I'm going to steal the bingo card from Scootish. So yeah, I'm going to steal it from Scootish. So that's the Cyber Toast with the Joe.
Jojo,
Hey, let's go.
while drinking a cup of Joe.
Yes.
So let's go.
Yes, actually, it's JoJo while drinking a cup of Joe. Yes, absolutely. Me too. Big up the Cyber Toast with the big $10 JoJo. I'm like, I gotta be JoJo. I don't want to wake up my boy. My boy's sleeping in the other room. Don't want to wake him up. Gotta be JoJo. Oh man, my wife's up though, so I don't gotta worry about waking her up. But I'm gonna wake up my boy. But he's knocked out cold. I don't know if he's gonna wake up. I don't know even if the loudest JoJo can wake him up at this time. I'm not sure. He was up all night. I heard him, man. He was like, man. I heard him giving mom the business. So yeah, man. It's all good. Cyber Taurus, thank you for the big $10 dono. You are now the Hokage Stream Ninja. Anybody does 10 or more, you beat out Cyber Taurus on the board. Let's get your music suggestions too, or requests, Cyber Taurus. So if you want something, remember, if you drop a dono, put a music request in the message. If you can't fit it, that's okay. You can just put it in the chat if you drop a dono, and I will play it for you. So Cyber Taurus, let me know what you want, and I got you, man. I got you. Good morning, though. 2 p.m. UK. Good time for you in the UK. Let's get into all the shout-outs here, though. I got to go over everybody. Mr. Dior's here. Egomaniac. Bead Queen. Diablo Lord of Darkness. Adam Carson. The Casual Noob. Yes, get the espresso ready, Casual Noob. Let's go. Kami, 2 hours early. Yes, I always go at least an hour and a half to 2 hours early before the stream so we can get everybody, so nobody misses it because of time zones. So I want to make sure that nobody misses the show, and it's also to wake my butt up, get myself up, get myself situated. I don't want to rush into it. I'd rather hang out with you guys, talk to you guys about a variety of different things, and go over, the stuff, the business. So yeah, I'm stealing Scootish's bingo card. So I'll be revealing that bingo card later. CBH forgot. What's up, Oliver? Chucklefish are teasing something on Twitter. Chucklefish. They're the people who make what is it? What do they make? Make that one game, like the strategy RPG, right? The indie strategy RPG that's like Fire Emblem or whatever. Lone Goat Gaming. Winning is my name. What is good? Danny Owen, Dank Meme, goes back to sleep. Selma Cruz, Francisco Garcia, Jose Maldonado, what's good? Casual Noob with the dollar dono says, good morning. I had my espresso and I'm ready to do nothing today. Oh, my mom says hello. She loves you. She loves when you yell at people. This might be the most exciting directive of the Switch generation. Shout outs to Mama Casual Noob. First of all, mamas are the best. Love the mamas. You know what I'm saying? Treat your mom with respect. I love my mom, so I hope Mama Casual Noob, Mama Noob is doing great. And I want to say thank you for raising such an awesome individual with Casual Noob. Vizion. I'm not going to yell at Casual Noob today, though. I'm not yelling at you today, Casual Noob, no matter what. Thank you for the dollar dono, brother. Vizion with the 83 months says from the beginning to end Switch 1 era. Yes, 83 months. Vizion, you've been with us pretty much every step of the way. I appreciate it, man. Let's go. Cactus Man. Ryu the Burninator. What's up? The Great Wah. Psycho Pie. Felix the Cat. Sky Guys Quest. What's good? The Great Wah. Kami. Kevin. Yo, shout outs, guys. Adroxus, Cello Wii U, Cyber Taurus. Oh, God, don't Jojo the Boy Away guy. No, seriously. Brayden Pace, are you tired this morning? Am I tired this morning? I don't know. I don't know if I am. Right now, I'm in the zone. You know, when I get into a certain zone, I'm in the zone. So if I'm tired, it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't really matter if I'm tired. Sky Guys Quest with the 15 months. Hey, yo, let's go. Thank you so much, Sky Guys Quest. Have a work during the presentation, but happy to have you on for my drive. Hey, thank you so much, Sky Guys Quest. Heavy Minded, thank you for the Twitch follow. Shout outs to Heavy Minded, thank you for the Twitch follow over there. Let's go. Tim Dragnov, thank you for the 37 months. Appreciate that, man. Seriously, thank you. Potter 87, MG Plays. Risky Boot says, I'm on time for once. Yes, you're early. Is it Apple Rocks? What's up, man? Welcome. Portugal. Shout outs to Portugal, man. Thank you for the support, brother. I appreciate you. Great time. Great time to be a Nintendo fan. Good time to be a Nintendo fan. I agree. It's definitely a good time to be a Nintendo fan. I mean, if you're looking at it, presentations for like a system that's moving on, new presentations for a brand new system, backwards compatibility coming through, hidden 60 frames per second modes in games. I mean, this is a great time to be a Nintendo fan. This is finally what Nintendo's finally unlocking the potential. Yo, thank you so much to is it Sayonata Linux Cafe? I probably said that wrong, but thank you for the Twitch Prime. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, and thank you for following as well. Remember, we got Twitch too, so if you want to drop that Prime sub on Twitch, support your boy. If you got that Twitch Prime, it's kind of like a free sub. So I thank you so much. Sayonat Linux. I don't know how to say it. I'm just gonna say Sayon Cafe. There we go. I'm gonna abbreviate it. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate that. We're gonna get some combos on the board there. So it's a little bit less than 2 hours before the show starts, guys. About 2 hours, or sorry, 1 hour and 50 minutes. I'm gonna be nice with time zones today. Since it's the last Switch era, I'm not gonna yell at people for time zones. Like, well, I'm not gonna go into it. I'm gonna be consistently telling you guys the time left. Okay? So we got about an hour, 50 minutes left before the show, and I'll constantly say how much time we have left. I'm gonna be very nice. This is the send-off. This is the final one. So I mean, like, we gotta be nice with it, you know? Hey, what's up, Tony 4D? The cool guy. Patch a bag. Wish we can get Metroid Prime 2 remastered with the same quality as Metroid Prime remaster. Well, we don't know if Metroid Prime 2 is even going to be here. Nate, the hate, feels that it's not going to even be here. So maybe it's not even here. So we'll see. I don't know what they're going to do with Metroid Prime 2 and Metroid Prime 3. I have no idea what they're going to do, but it might not even be at this show, apparently. Yo, Berserker Twerker. Thank you for the follow over there on Twitch as well. Appreciate you. Finally getting Pokemon Red and Blue. I don't think they're going to announce Pokemon Red and Blue here, Tim. But we'll see. I could be wrong. Ranavir. What's up, Ranavir? Welcome to the stream. Maybe Zelda remake. I mean, maybe. Maybe Twilight Princess HD. Maybe Wind Waker. I mean, people have been talking about that for forever. Since, like, literally since the Switch came out in 2017. So maybe that's a thing. Yo, good morning, Vadset. Welcome to the stream, brother. I am up bright and early. Yes, sir. It's game time, brother. It's game time. Throwback. Yo, thank you for the follow over there on Twitch as well. Shout outs, guys. Appreciate that. Thank you for following me over on Twitch. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Sayon says Portugal. Yes, sir. Okay. Oh, that was you. Thank you so much, yo, Sayon. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Shout outs to Portugal. I got to visit one of these days. Jonathan B. What's good, Jonathan B? No, I didn't sleep. If you want me to be completely honest, like about 2.5 hours ago, I think I was playing Xenoblade. And I was playing Xenoblade because I couldn't sleep. And then I think I went to sleep like at 3:50, and then I woke up like at 4 something. So no, I've actually not slept. But that's okay. I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine as I like tweak out here. I'm perfectly fine. Don't worry. I'm okay. Nightshade at TCG. Nightshade with the 59 months of membership. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 59 months. Cannot wait to see Nintendo. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun, Christian. Shout outs to Christian in the house. Ryan Tyler VO is here as well. If I have not said your name, make sure you say what up. I want to make sure I say hi to everybody here. So shout outs to everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are all doing great. I'm doing very good. For those that are new, my name is OJ. I always stream pretty much daily on the channel here. I mean, we take a day or two off during the week. I cover Nintendo and RPG stuff. I cover a lot of Switch 2 stuff. So if you're interested in that, definitely hit the subscribe button. We got daily videos pretty much. And we got daily live streams where we pretty much talk to everybody. We always answer most of the questions. Usually don't ignore anybody. Really interactive streams for the new people. So if it's your first time, don't feel shy or afraid to talk about your favorite games or what you want to discuss. And yeah, if you have questions about Nintendo or any of my knowledge, I'll just give you guys a little bit of background for those that are new. I've been covering Nintendo since professionally, and I mean that loosely professionally, but or maybe I made a couple dollars off the internet, right? I've been covering them since about 2010. And I've been playing Nintendo since the original Nintendo NES. So I've been playing for like 40 years now. I've played for about 40 years. And in terms of decades wise, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, now 2020. So 5 decades of different game design, right? So I've been playing for a long time. I specialize in RPGs and Nintendo. That's what I'm good at. So that's what I specialize in. Yeah. So if you guys have questions on stuff like that, I've been around for a long time in terms of playing games and understanding games, the business and stuff like that. Not always right, but I think I have a pretty good grasp of how things operate in terms of Nintendo overall. And of course, RPGs. I love Final Fantasy. I love Dragon Quest. I love Fire Emblem. I love Xenoblade. I love Mass Effect. I'm a big RPG guy. I mean, I used to be into like Fallout and stuff like that, but not really anymore. Skyrim, but I've played all of them. I've played pretty much all the major RPGs, and even the smaller ones too. Shout out to Casual Noob with another $1 dono, and he says, for next week's Switch 2 Direct, do you think we will get the alternate colors consoles like the red, blue, yellow? You had me in the first. Red, yellow. Oh my god, that was so smooth, Casual Noob. Okay. All right, that was good. You got me. Red, yellow, blue, green. Oh god. Oh man. All right, yeah, shout out to Casual Noob. Yeah, I mean, it's possible, right? I bet they show the Lunar Collection since it's coming out April. Yeah, I think Lunar Collection's a possibility. We haven't really seen too much of that yet. ZX Spectrum. I never played the ZX Spectrum. No, I've never played it. At least I don't remember playing the ZX Spectrum. I don't remember it. I played like Atari, like different Atari systems. I know I played like Neo Geo. I played the Atari Jaguar a few times. I grew up in the arcades too. Like I did arcade gaming a lot. Like there used to be arcades. A lot of you guys probably don't know about the arcades, but there used to be arcades. I used to do that a lot. I grew up in the renting era as well, where you rent games. You go physically, like go to a store and rent them, like cartridges. So I mean, yeah, man, yeah, it's all good. I used to actually go to a place where they had a bunch of TV set up. It was a mom and pop store where they have a bunch of TV set up, and you can like rent the system right there. Like you can pay like $1 or $2 for like an hour or whatever. It's like I think it was like $2 or $3 for like 1 hour, and you can play whatever game that they have, whatever. There was all these systems, and I used to go there and hang out and like eat candy and hang out with other kids from like different school districts, and we used to go there and hang out and, like I said, eat candy and talk about sports and video games. It was fun, and like buy like Pokemon cards and basketball cards and stuff, and I have a lot of fond memories with stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Freddie Sufan with the $1.99 says, OJ, the RPG GOAT, hit the like button though. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. $1.99. Yo, we out here. We up to 16. You guys know what that means. Extra time on the stream, which I don't know how much extra time I'm going to be able to do, but I'll do my best. So let's hit that Noah. Let's hit that Noah overclock.
Overclock buster!
Guys, appreciate you guys. Stream clock extended 15 extra minutes. You guys know the deal. We get the next up at 30. get 30 extra minutes on stream or 30 extra minutes on a stream at some point. We'll get it. We had Video Easy and Blockbuster. Yeah, Blockbuster, baby. Yo, what's up, Mellow Wolf? Shout outs, man. Good to see you here. Welcome to the stream, brother. Can't forget Pokemon Snap Cabinet. Pokemon Snap Cabinet. Yeah. There wasn't there like where you can actually what's it called? You can actually you can print out the pictures and stuff like that, right? I remember I played I think it was at Blockbuster. I remember when I first played Knights, the game Knights for the Sega Saturn, and like where you're flying around with that dude. Like I thought that was like the greatest thing ever. I was like, oh my god, this is like the coolest game. So yeah. Yeah, I remember the Pokemon Snap Cabinet. I do remember that. I remember Pokemon Snap Cabinet. I remember, oh man, all sorts of stuff. I can always talk nostalgic video games and like nostalgic time periods because I grew up in all the different time periods that were cool for nostalgia stuff. I grew up in like one of the coolest time periods, like the 80s and early 90s was rapid discovery in gaming. Like 80s to early 90s, like at the beginning of the generation, we had these little 8-bit graphics, right? But by the end of the 90s, it was literally looking like Metal Gear Solid, right? Like Metal Gear Solid 2. So it was pretty crazy to see the rapid advancement from 1990 to 1999 when the Dreamcast came out. It was wild how fast technology, like the jumps and the leaps, you know, which was cool. It was cool back then. So, and like there were so many systems. There were so many different things. Like there were so many different, you know, all sorts of stuff. It was crazy. It's kind of a crazy time period to live in, you know. Yeah, you could print out pictures and have them at Blockbuster. Yep. All jokes aside, where is Silksong? Listen, you can't mention Silksong without joking. But you know what? Maybe Silksong's at this event. Probably not, but maybe. Maybe. I'm not gonna rule it out. You know. Yeah, Chrono Trigger was by far the greatest thing that I played on the Super Nintendo. It's my favorite game of all time. I love Chrono Trigger. It's like my favorite game. Just dropping to say hi before I go to work. All right, take it easy, Stacy's Chaos. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Thanks for saying hi. What up, OG Happy Direct? Here's to hope we get Metroid Prime and Zelda. Yeah, I don't know about Metroid Prime, but here's the thing. Real quick though, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna do my best. I have these ready to go. So, oh, sorry, I shook the whole table. I have these ready to go just so I can try to conjure up Chrono Trigger. I have them both here. The two best versions of Chrono Trigger ready to go. So I have them both right here. So we're going to just go ahead. I've been praying to them at night. You know what I'm saying? I've definitely been praying to them to hopefully get the summoning circle for like the GOATs. Mint condition, Chrono Trigger, mint condition, actually sealed, brand new Chrono Trigger on the DS. So if I hold this near to my heart and I wish upon a star, I'm hoping that something happens. You know, HD 2D remake something at this event. So I've been holding it dear. I hope it happens. If it doesn't, that's okay. I have my babies right here. They're nice and safe. Okay? So yeah, it's all good. Hey OJ, where's Wind Waker HD? I don't know. Where is it, Penuccia? You tell me. 2D Metroid is coming. So what do you think? You think like Metroid Samus Returns port? Something like that? Oh man, yes, please. Summoning Chrono Trigger news today. Yes. We need that. We need it. This is my honest guess. I'll be in the direct. What's your honest guess? Which all my heart Chrono Trigger with updated art. I think HD 2D would be good. Yeah, updated art HD 2D. I think that would be awesome. Would be happy with Chrono on the NSO remake or we remake or nothing. I mean, Chrono on the NSO would be okay. I'd be like, cool. I'd play it. It'd be all right. I mean, I have it on PC. Obviously, I have it on DS. You know, I have it on Super Nintendo. I can play the original cartridge, and I have it on PS1. So I pretty much have every version of Chrono Trigger. So I can play it whenever. I think a HD 2D remake would be really cool if they were to do that. But if they wanted to just drop it on NSO, that's cool. I mean, I would probably play it again, maybe. But it's not like I'd be excited for it, but I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, because like I've already played and beat the game a million times. But like a HD 2D remake with some extra content and obviously like redone artwork and extra stuff added in, like that would be really cool. I think I'd be down. I'd be a little bit more excited for that than just a straight up vanilla version of the game, you know. Let's see here. OJ, will you break your hands today? No, I probably won't break. There's nothing to break my hands on, so no. Not Switch 1. Maybe the Switch 2 Direct. If Switch 2 Direct comes out and then like, you know, next week, Switch 2 Direct and like they show off like Skies of Arcadia for the Switch 2, then yeah, I'll break my whole arm. Like that might I might punch like, you know, punch a hole in everything, not because I'm mad, but because I'm happy, you know, somehow. And I punch and I break, everything breaks. Looking for some Fire Emblem. Ooh, Fire Emblem would sound good. I mean, Fire Emblem 4 remake, where's that been, you know? I think A Link Between Worlds could appear. It makes sense. Seems like an easy port. It's not easy porting over 3DS games. It's never easy porting 3DS games because of how they operate. But yeah, I mean, I think that'd be a nice port too. But it's not easy. 3DS games are weird. You know, obviously you'd have to redo quite a number of different things because of the resolution and the dual screens. So it's not an easy port, but it's definitely something that they could do for sure. Hey LJ, rushed a work meeting I held so I can get here quickly too early. It's all good, Jeffrey Tucker. We go live a little bit early, you know. Usually we go live a bit earlier. But yeah, we have about an hour and a half, a little bit more than an hour and a half before the show actually starts. It's by 7 a.m. Remember, guys, next week it's by 6 a.m. So I'll be live even earlier next week. So just keep that in mind, okay? I'll be live even earlier next week. So yeah. Good morning, Massive Rican. What's up, Clabby? What's up, OJ? Probably had no chance, but I want Oblivion on Switch so bad. Switch 1? Yeah, Oblivion's probably not coming to Switch 1, but Switch 2 maybe. I don't think your wife appreciates you breaking stuff. That's true. But I said I'd break my own arm, or I'd break my own equipment. So, I mean, if I broke my own stuff, I don't think she'd be too mad, you know? My favorite Fire Emblem was Fire Emblem Three Houses. Fire Emblem with Fire Emblem is your favorite. Okay, which Fire Emblem is my favorite? I want to do a countdown of Fire Emblem games that are my favorite, but I mean, I'd probably say like Awakening is like my favorite. But I mean, Awakening, Three Houses are both really good. Path of Radiance is good too. But yeah, one of those. Superman 64 remake. Now you're talking, bro. Let's go. Always appreciate you being here for the early streams, OJ. Appreciate you coming out, Chill God. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. My favorite, Ryan Tyler says, I'm calling it Chrono Trigger remake. One last thing. Listen, that's what I predicted as well. So I hope that's the case. But I mean, I am not confident. I am not confident in that prediction at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm more confident of my hair fully growing back than Chrono Trigger HD 2D remake here. So, I mean, it's growing back, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? It was looking in dire straits not too long ago. So I'm a bit more confident in I'm actually more confident in my hair actually fully growing back. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can get the cornrows in the next couple years if my Hims keeps on working here. So yeah, I don't know, but we'll see. Lucina is the best. Yeah, Lucina's awesome. Put a wig on. I'm not to the point where I need to wear a wig. It's not that bad. I'm not wearing any hair dye or anything. It's not that bad. No wig yet. I mean, maybe later in the future. Maybe later. I'll probably just shave it bald at that point. Like, I'm not rocking with the cul-de-sac or anything. Like, I ain't rocking no cul-de-sac or nothing. You know what I'm saying? If it ever gets to the point where I need a wig, it's just time to shave it. I'll just, you know what I'm saying? I got a beard, so at least I'm like, okay, I'll bald with a beard. That's a good combo. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad combo to have, you know? Some people are bald with no beard, and it's like, oh, man, you just look like Mr. Clean, or you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look like a black Mr. Clean if I do that. All right, B.A., or B.I. with the $5 says, thank you for being the only person on my subscription list that went live early, so I have something to watch while I wait. Hey, no problem. That's why we do it. We do it for you guys. Thank you so much, man. Who cares about my sleep? I don't care. I care about you guys and getting this content. It's important, damn it. And I mean that. It's like, I'm joking, but I'm actually kind of like serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm joking, but I'm like serious. So thank you for the $5 dono. Let's see here. Would you really get cornrows? I had cornrows. Maybe I'll find a picture of when I had cornrows. Oh, yeah. You know what? I found a picture of when I was in high school at my mom's house, like an old picture. I'll bring it, or I'll take a picture of the picture or something like that, and I'll show you guys. But yeah, I had cornrows in high school when I played football. Let's see. Will it be hard to get Switch 2 pre-order in? We don't know, man. We got to wait and see. So we'll see how it is next week. Pre-orders probably start next week, so we'll see how it is. I'm not sure if it'll be hard or not. We just got to wait and see. Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's not for some people. It's always easy for me to get the systems for some reason, but I don't know. Some people, it's harder for other people to get the system, so we'll have to just wait and see. Brayden, I'm with you though, man. I'm with you though. 23 on the board, 7 more combos, and we got a 30-minute extension. Let's go. Brand new DK game. Hey, let's get it. Let's see here. I'm not too confident in my hairline. You know what? I wasn't confident in my hairline either, but really hairlines are more about your barber than about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, yeah, it's gonna push back the older you get for most people, which everybody's does. But really, if you got a good barber, they can really shape it. Like my hairline's gotten so much better. If you just use some of the Hims, use one of those little micro roller things that can on the corners, wherever it's having a problem, and then just get a good shape up that fits your head. And I think that the hairline, you'll be more confident in the hairline. But I mean, I had a crazy hairline not too long ago. But you just, like I said, use the Hims or use whatever. Hims works good for me, but use whatever works best for you. And then really just use the little micro roller on there. And then put that, you know, minoxidil and hope it, and then get a good edge, get a good barber, and that'll help you out there on the hairline. It won't look too bad. So, won't look too bad. Shout outs to James Harden. You know, listen, I don't look like James. We both have a beard. I don't have a beard like James Harden. James Harden's beard is much bigger than my beard. Like his beard is way bigger. So yeah, I don't know if I'm up to James Harden's level yet, though, man. I see OJ I'm due for that Hims sponsor. I am due for the Hims sponsor. Shout outs to Hims. I definitely need that sponsorship because those products are expensive. They're expensive stuff. Let's see here. I'm 40. My hair is getting thinner. Yeah, just use the Papa Zelda. Just use the Hims. Just Hims works for me, but I don't know if it'll work for you, but it works for me. So just use that. Ronald Lucas with the $10 Zhao. Let's go.
Before you get George Jefferson, you might have to invest into going to Turkey to get a fresh hairline.
I'll never go to Turkey. I'll never do the Turkey hairline. Like, if it ever gets to that point, it's time to just go bald. If it ever gets to the point where I'm so desperate where I'm looking at Turkey, no, I'm good, man. I'm good. But yeah, the George Jefferson was definitely approaching. It was getting real thin, and it was going to be like a part right here, then two on the side. It was, man. But him saved me for right now. And I mean, it might be temporary, but I'll take it. I'll take it, man, because it was looking rough a few years ago. Even last year it was looking a bit more rough. So shout outs to Ronald Lucas, man. I appreciate you. But yeah, if it ever gets to the point where I gotta go to Turkey, it's just time to shave it. Like I said, I don't think I look that bad bald. Like I've been bald before. Like I've had my head almost bald before. So I mean, like I don't think I look that bad. So I ain't gonna do all that, man. But I ain't trying to do all that because, like, you know, if you pass away or if something goes wrong in Turkey, bro, you'll just nobody will ever hear from you again. They'll send the authorities over to the Turkey. They'll be like, who's this? Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea who you're talking about. You'll disappear into the void, bro. Your whole family, nobody will ever hear from you again, bro. Shout out to the $10. That gets us to the 30 on the combo board. Hey, yo, overclock 30 minutes. Let's go.
Overclock Buster.
Oh, extension. I don't know why the audio's not working, guys. I'm sorry, the audio's not working today. I didn't test it beforehand, so my bad that the audio's not working. At least I don't hear it. So, I heard it now, so maybe you guys heard it too already. Shout out. Thank you so much, Ronald Lucas. Next one up at 45. Let's go. Was the second part of the three houses, in my opinion. I do miss when Fire Emblem Engage. That was not a great Fire Emblem Engage was awesome. I love Fire Emblem Engage. I think it was a great Fire Emblem game. I thought it was fun. The gameplay was great. The UI was really good. Story's not the best, but it was cool to use all the different emblem rings and all their different stories and like the paralog chapters. Those were all great. So I liked Fire Emblem Engage. I liked it a lot. Go Bald of Chrono Trigger is announced. Absolutely not. My wife would not want me to do that. This too direct feels like Kendrick Lamar performance of Not Like Us. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but it's all good. Let's hear. Hey, what's up? Let's Switch Games. Remember when you look like back in 2015? Do I remember what I looked like? Yeah, I had a low cut. And I had a clean shaven because the job that I had the job that I had at the time, I actually didn't have to shave. I just shaved. Oh, because the person that I was with at the time didn't like a beard. So that's the reason why I was always clean shaven, or I was close to clean shaven back then. But my wife currently, she likes beard. She likes the beard. So I keep the beard, because she likes the beard. Let's see. How did you save your hairline? Hims, the product Hims, and barber, and micro roller. So go get one of those little micro rollers, and you can use it just a little bit. Don't push your hairline back. Just use it in wherever it's a little off, and then obviously barber is good, but also Hims, the product Hims. Yeah. Hims. You guys don't know about Hims? It's minoxidil. It's in like a beige. I use the foam. The foam's expensive, but the foam's like less messy. But you can use like the little drops too. Those ones work too. Those are cheaper, but it's all runs down and it just doesn't. It's just I pay for the convenience of the foam because the foam won't go all over the place. But you can the liquid is much cheaper and it's the same thing. So yeah. Derma roller, yeah, derma roller. That's what it's called, micro roller, derma roller thing. But although be careful with the derma rollers, guys. Like, be careful with those. I would just say use the Hims and see how it works for you. Usually, you should start seeing results like within the first month or two. But yeah, talk to them too. They got customer support, so if you want to talk to someone about it, you can talk to them, and they can get you on like a custom plan and things like that. So I didn't do all that though. My wife just told me about it. She said that she watched something like on TikTok of somebody who talked about Hims and how it worked, and they documented like every day like how it worked, like, and they're like, hey, look, this is not a sponsor or anything, this is just me talking about it. So my wife actually told me, hey, maybe you should try this one, because I was trying a different one. I was using a different product and it wasn't working, like it didn't work. So Wind Waker Day, I hope it's Wind Waker Day. Here for the Mega Man Legends and Star Force on Switch announcement. Nice, let's go. I mean, how hard Nintendo is going back to back. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, I feel you on that one. Yeah, they're going pretty hard back to back. Yeah, that's true. Imagine OJ with the Uncle Phil look. I mean, listen, I'd probably cut it real low. I'd probably still be, so it'd just be like a real low cut. It'd be like a little black outline. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be completely bald. It would just be real low, like the LeBron. I'd probably roll like the LeBron, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's probably what I'd roll with for right now, you know? I wouldn't roll with completely bald, you know? It's like I still got hair that grows like all here, so I just roll like a really, really low cut, you know? Body's ready. How do you spell it? Just like him with the S. Hims, Hims. Yeah. It's in a beige bottle. But yeah, the foam's expensive, but the liquid drops are cheap. Like cheaper, like 3 month supplies, like 20, 30 bucks for like a 3 month supply. But if you want the foam, that's like 50 something bucks for the foam for a 3 month supply. Kevin with the $1 dono says it's the last era for Switch 1 and the games, and maybe we get a new Golden Sun remake HD 2D. Yeah, that'd be nice. I'd be down for Golden Sun. That'd be really good. That'd be really good for Golden Sun. Heck yeah, dude. Shout outs to Kevin. Thank you for the $1 dono. Appreciate that. 34 on the board. We are humming along here, guys. Let's see if we can get to 45. Get that extra extension as well, which, like I said, I don't know how much. I don't know. I might have to crash out after the podcast. Not crash out bad, but like go to sleep, because I barely got any sleep. But I'll do my best to kind of have like an after show as well. What's up, Minato Mario? How OGs be holding on that little ponytail while balding? Yeah, the OGs be more. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, where's my Deca Police boys at? 2026 for Deca Police. Did the direct happen yet? No, it hasn't happened yet. 7 a.m. PT, 10 a.m. Eastern. So we got about an hour and 25 minutes before the show starts. Hey, what's up, Christian? Welcome. Let's see here. Why Stephen A said he would hit? He said that he would have swung on LeBron if LeBron swung on him, because LeBron approached Stephen A at a game and like confronted him about what he said about Bronny, what he said about him to Bronny. So then Stephen A just said, if he would have swung on me, I would have swung on him back. You know, so. Stephen A just talking. Yeah, Stephen A just talking, man. Ain't nobody gonna swing on anybody. Let's see. Hoping Dragon Quest 1 and 2 will be there. I think Dragon Quest 1 and 2 definitely have a chance. Would be cool if Mega Man Legends 1 and 2 and the Misadventures of Tron Bonne. Yeah, that'd be good too. Simeon Coin with the 100 core crystals. Thank you so much, Simeon Coin. Let's go. It says, morning OJ, just getting in. I was surprised that there was a direct today because of work. I felt burnt out 3 days now. My music request is Octopath Traveler COTC Tower of Remembrance. Yeah. It's here, man. I mean, it makes sense to do one beforehand. Some people were surprised at the timing of it. But I mean, Switch 1 is backward, or Switch 2 is backwards compatible with Switch 1. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day for Switch 2 owners, at least, or future Switch 2 owners. But yeah, shout outs, man. Let's get your music going here. Octopath Traveler COTC Tower of Remembrance. Thank you for the 100 core crystals as well. Getting us 35, 10 combos away from a 45-minute extension added on to time. At some point, we'll get that time like we always do added on. Let's go. All right. Octopath is peak. Stephen A. would have absolutely got folded. He would have, yeah, Stephen A. would have got folded. He would have got folded. But I mean, it is what it is. Like, LeBron's like 18 years younger than Stephen A's 58 years old. I mean, you know, look, Stephen A. looks good for his age, you know, but LeBron looks incredible for his age. And LeBron's 6'9", 260 pounds, 270 pounds. So yeah. But I mean, that'd be messed up if LeBron like swung or tried to beat up Stephen A. I mean, that's not right. You know, like I said, Stephen A's almost 60. Like, that's not something that you don't beat up somebody that age. You know, you don't swing on somebody that age. That's insane. You know, that's absolutely insane. So, let's see here. I may watch the direct back on my work and then go on my bike back home. But I stay here. Okay, that sounds like a good plan today, Diablo. Hey, what's up, Caleb? Wish the Yokai Watch game sold better. The Yokai Watch games actually sold really good. It was Yokai Watch 4 that flopped. That was the game that flopped. Unfortunately, I'm at work and the direct will drop while I'm working, so I'll check it out on my lunch. Yeah, it's all good, Taurus Hawk. Thanks for coming by at least a little bit to say what up and tell us your scenario situation. How's the work situation with everybody here? Are any of you guys going to be watching the direct while at work, or are you at work right now watching this like on the corner? Like, uh-oh, don't get caught. I remember I used to be like that sometimes too, man. Back when I had my day job. Yo, thank you so much, Matt W with the 1 gifted membership. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Matt W with the gifted membership. Who got it? Juan Carlos Gonzalez got the gifted membership. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's go. Elite Ninja Boys in the house. 37, getting closer and closer to that combo break. Let's go. Watching while working from home. Cozy vibes. Yes, sir. Joey M. Let's do it. I'm going to go to work. I'll pop back up later. All right. Take it easy, Simeon Coin. Thank you for the core crystals and awesome music suggestion. I'm watching at work, but I work at home. Hey, there you go. Working at home, boys. Rise up. Watching at work, but today is very chill, so no problems. All right. There you go. Very chill at work. Let's get it. Just to let Kid Icarus Skies Arcadia remake be announced, then I can go to heaven happy. I know, seriously, Arcade Heroes, definitely. We can all rest easy if there's Kid Icarus and if there's Skies of Arcadia. But hey, you know, Power Stone just came on right now. Power Stone, that's coming back this year as well. Capcom Fighting Arcade Collection thingy. So yeah, Power Stone's coming back. So maybe we get another Dreamcast special. You know, maybe that's the right call for it. If I have to be honest here, this direct can basically have nothing or be the worst direct ever, and I'm perfectly fine with it. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition is all I need for now. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, but apparently it's going to be pretty good. Let's see. Hey, I saw your button scheme on Xenoblade X, and I wanted to also suggest assigning the jump button to the right stick instead of the D-pad. Yeah. Like, I did see some people do the right stick, but the problem with the right stick is how do you open? Because like to click the right stick, right? How do you open like the menu for like the quick like accessing like the quick mission menu? There's no way to do that, right? Or where would you map that to? Would you map it to like the D-pad or something like that? So yeah, if you guys have better Xenoblade X mapping suggestions, let me know. You know, let me know about that one. To the D-pad, okay, then you map which up, down, left, or right. Which one would you map it to? Anyone whines and complains about Pokemon should give the core gameplay. Just focus on graphics. Look what happened to Yokai Watch 4. Yeah. Right D-pad. Okay, so you would map the jump button to the right D-pad, and then you would map the D-pad to the, or you'd map it to the right. So the jump button to the right, the right analog stick, and then you'd map the analog stick pressing to the right D-pad. Okay, that might be better. That might actually be better. But wait a minute, that might create some other problems, but yeah, I think that's okay I think that it works for right now. It might create some other issues, but yeah. Okay, I'll try it out. I'll see if that works better. Meant to say good morning earlier as well. Honestly, ready for Switch 2 Direct in the console. It's up to come out. Hey, let's go. Donkey Infinite Length, what's up, man? Welcome. My shift starts at 7 a.m., says Alvin. Oh, shift starts at 7 a.m. Let's go. Yo, Shriner Dog. Hey, what's up, baby? How's it? How goes it? How goes it? It goes good. Thank you, man. You on the road or you hanging out tonight for the direct? What's going on? Or this morning, more like it. 39. We are humming along. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, can we go? with the combo breaker. It's coming up soon. 45. Let's get it. Thank you guys so much for the support. Best wishes, OJ. Who do you think the Niners should in draft? I don't know. Obviously, offensive or defensive line would be fine by me. Any one of those. The best offensive or defensive lineman available at number 11 at the pick that they have. So they need to go heavy on the O and D line in the draft. O, D line, and probably DB. Let's see here. What about the camera? The right analog stick? Well, you push the right. It's the button press, not using the right analog stick, but just the push, like the click of it. You know how you can actually press it as a button. So he's saying put the jump there. You know, on a controller, the D-pad works for the jump because it's actually pretty easy just to press the button like this and jump. So it's pretty easy to do that. So yeah. On the original Wii U gamepad, you can tap the arts on the screen to use them. I don't remember. I think you can. I forgot, though. I'm in Seattle, hometown, heading back to where I live in Utah. Let's go, Mariners. Hey, shout-outs. Mariners, let's go. When does it start? 7 a.m. It's on screen right here. 7 a.m. PT, 10 a.m. Eastern time. So yeah. Xeno X is such a beautiful game. Been having so much fun. Yeah, it's really good. Let's see. 90s to trade Ayuk and get their first for the Patriots' 4th overall pick. I doubt they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna hold on to Ayuk. I think they're gonna hold on to him. See how he does this year. Maybe they trade him next year, but I think they're gonna hold on to him and just see. But yeah, right now I don't know how much trade value he has because he's still hurt. He won't be ready for the beginning of the season. He won't be ready till like at least mid-season. So yeah. Hype for Cristiano for Fatal Fury. I did see that. It looks weird, but you know, it is what it is. Mega Man Legends. A lot of people say Mega Man Legends. A lot of people say Mega Man Legends. I would like Mega Man Legends to come back. It'd be good. So yeah. Let's see. I feel stupid. It was on screen. I just got the graveyard shift. I went to the gym. No, it's all good, man. It's kind of small on screen too. So, yeah, it's in the description too. But it's all good. You know, it's all good. It's kind of like I said. Yeah, it's small on screen, and maybe like you click. You know, you have the. You're just listening. If you're just listening, then yeah, you don't. I'm being nice. I'm being nice today. I'm being before I'd be like, well, you guys need to look at the screen. But this is the last switch, man. We got to go out with the bang. We got to go out with the bang, man. I would have worn my custom Nintendo Famicom sweater that they gave me, but it's kind of dirty. I forgot to wash it, so I don't want to wear it today. Mega Man Legends is life. It's life. It is life. It is life. It is good. It is great. You know what I'm saying? It is. Xeno's proof that you don't need an overpowered system to create visually impressive game. I mean, that's always been the way, Charleston. Like, you can have visually impressive games on lower spec hardware. That's always been a thing, you know. But yeah. Watching OJ stream, playing Xenoblade X, waiting for Nintendo Direct. Great morning. That's a very good morning, Vice. I like that morning. But yeah, Xeno X, I guess, is more proof of that, right? What's up, OJ? Just joining, listening at the gym. Thanks for getting up early and doing what you do. Thank you for being here, John. I appreciate you. Let's see. Fingers crossed for another Prime Shadow drop. Yeah. Apparently, I mean, Nate from Nate the Hate, he doesn't think that Xeno X is, or sorry, not Xeno X. He doesn't think that Metroid Prime is going to be at the show. So, maybe not. Will Game Freak update their N64 graphics? No, just because you said that, now they won't. They were going to, but now they're not going to because you asked. So, nope. I wonder what FPS Trails in the Sky remake will be on OG Switch. Probably 30 frames. Probably 30. Doing work while listening to OG and waiting on the direct. Nice. What's up, Aries EMS? Welcome to the stream. Good morning, Big KC. I'm currently finishing Blasphemous 1, then jumping into Suikoden. So many in the backlog. Yeah, that's the backlog for you. Manos says the Switch has been such a banger system. Sad to see it go. We definitely need a new hardware upgrade. I'm not sad. We've had it for a long time, so it's time to move on. So and listen, they're still gonna release games for the Switch 1. Clearly, I mean, we got a Switch 1 Direct, so it's really not going anywhere, you know. But obviously, the focus is gonna move over to Switch 2. But it's still here, man. We out here, you know. We out here. What's up, Joshua? Morning, man. How are you doing today? What's up, Ava Cook? Welcome. What's up, Style Boys? What's up, Yak Diesel? What's up, Puppet King? Welcome, guys. Switch made more money than like all their previous systems combined, so It definitely it was here. It had a good run. It's time to move on. But yeah, I can see that a little bit bittersweet, right? But yeah, let's see what they got for us on this last Nintendo Direct. I think a lot of us will probably be playing these games on Switch too, though. But we'll see. So yeah, let's see. My name's Casey, Big Casey. Shout out, shook me. Okay, Casey. Shout outs to Big Casey. Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Switch has more games than any other Nintendo console. It's crazy. Nintendo means that the next console will fail. A la Wii U. Yeah, right. Chris the Shriner Dog with the $4.99 says, in this Direct, Nintendo will announce they are bringing back Sonic's partnership with Gary Payton. That is the most random thing out there. Yeah, that's pretty random. But you know what? You never know. Gary Payton, the GP, the glove, man. Lock you down on defense. Yo, thank you so much. Chris the Shriner Dog with another donation. We're up to 44. We are one combo away from that next combo breaker. I know we can get it done. Let's go. Thank you guys so much for your support today. And of course, we bring it back to the community, more time, extra time, all that good stuff. So thank you guys so much for your support today. And I appreciate 400 plus of you guys watching, over 700 watching total across Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, all that. So thank you guys so much. Like, it's been blowing up recently. It's so funny because there's a guy on Twitter that keeps on saying that my channel's failing and that I'm bottom feeding and all this. And I don't know where he's getting this idea from. My streams are good. I always have hundreds of people watching. Yesterday we had 1,000 people watching across all my social media accounts. And I don't know where he gets this. This guy, he looks like a black Bugs Bunny. He has these big buck teeth. Okay, he has his buck teeth and he has an overbite. And he keeps on saying that my channel is struggling. And I don't know why he says that. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why. And I told him that his dentist is struggling because of that overbite and those big old huge pearly buck teeth. I'm like, I'm telling you, his dentist must hate when he comes in. He gets charged double than what normal people get because of how big his teeth are. But I had to block him because this guy's just telling me how my channel, and I don't understand how everything's failing. I don't get it. But anyway, I want to say thank you to everybody who's been watching. I appreciate. I finally put up some stats for him. I'm like, dude, my channel, I get 10K. A lot of my videos get 10K plus. I get hundreds of people watching. I had 1,000 people watching yesterday. Like, what is your deal, dude? I finally blocked him though. He's been doing this to me for like a year plus because he didn't like what I said about the Smash community. So I just found it. I was like, what's going on? Anyway, I want to say thank you guys for coming out to the stream. You guys have helped grow the channel. It's a grind. Obviously, this is not the most successful channel in the world, but it's definitely not bottom feeding when it comes to Nintendo channels. Oh, there's definitely worse. There's definitely worse. So in terms of views and stream numbers. So yeah, thank you guys for your support, man. Let's see. You probably watched the Grifted channels like Renown Weirdo. I don't know if he does. He's a Smash guy, so he's like a melee. He's like a melee, like Bird Brain, like P Brain melee people. Like P Brain melee fans are quite possibly some of the dumbest people in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like these people's IQs are really low. You know, really low IQs, and often they're in a really bad spot. But they'll sit there and say other people are doing bad because they project their own insecurities and their own problems on other people. P-Brain Smash players and P-Brain Smash viewers always do this. It's a very common thing that I've noticed amongst them. You know, it's like a hive mind, you know? So shout outs. Thank you so much, Carpet Fresh. Yeah, I gotta have Botox games on the channel. He's cool. He's a good dude. New model stuff. IPTs? No, probably not here. Maybe at the Switch 2 event, Gambler of Fate, but probably not here. Thought Bugs Bunny was black? No, Bugs Bunny's definitely not black. No, I don't think so. I mean, he's a bunny, but he's gray. Bugs Bunny's gray with white trim. No, Daffy Duck is black though. Daffy Duck was black, but not Bugs Bunny. Black whiskers, I think, on Bugs Bunny. What's up, Shortable Shelf? Welcome to the stream. Bugs Bunny actually low-key is the GOAT, though. I mean, he's a little bit not maybe in his earlier days, but Bugs Bunny is the GOAT. Bugs Bunny is kind of like the low-key GOAT of, like, cartoon characters. Like, if you put Bugs Bunny, you put who else? What other goated cart? You put Bugs Bunny, you put, like, Dexter from Dexter's Lab. You put the Phineas and Ferb triangle head, Doritos head guy. You put Jimmy Neutron. You put Arnold. You put a lot of characters in the same room, right? Cartoon characters. I think Bugs Bunny might be the GOAT. You put Johnny Bravo. You put whoever you want to put in. Like, in terms of, like, clout and overall swag, I don't know if Bugs Bunny can be beat, like, in all like a Pokemon stat chart, right? Like, you know the Pokemon stat chart? Attack, defense, special attack, you know, offense, you know, all that stuff. Like Bugs Bunny's stats, they're like Mew. You know, it's like evenly balanced in everything, and it's like all the way up. It's like high. I'm not sure if you can beat Bugs Bunny. You know what I'm saying? He's like legit goated in almost every facet. Top cat, get them all in there. I don't know who beats Bugs Bunny. Man to man, head up, pound for pound. Who's the greatest cartoon character of all time? Bugs Bunny just might be the GOAT. Like, just might be. Mickey Mouse is definitely up there. I would say Mickey Mouse is up there, although Mickey Mouse took a big hit with Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is kind of corny, and Bugs Bunny definitely. But although Bugs Bunny's reboot of Looney Tunes was corny too, so. But I mean, I think I'd probably still take Bugs over Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is more popular, I think, but I think I'd still take Bugs Bunny. I mean, he had people shooting themselves. Bugs Bunny is so gangster. You guys know what Bugs Bunny did one time? Bugs Bunny was so angry at somebody in the crowd making noise when he was playing the piano, he literally pulled out a gun and popped him. And he never got arrested for it. That's gangster. That nobody's been able to get away with that. Bugs Bunny did that. Bugs Bunny tricked hunters all the time. Bugs Bunny had epic battles with Daffy Duck. He rearranged Daffy Duck's beak multiple times. Comedy. I mean, like, listen, if you can cap somebody right there in cold blood and not get arrested for it, and because everyone's so scared of you while playing the piano, I think that you're number one. I don't think anybody can beat that. Snoopy's not a lot more Snoopy never murdered somebody like that though. Snoopy never did that. Casual Noob with the $1 dono says, let's keep the donations coming. Honestly, for a 10-year-old game, Xenoblade Chronicles X is really visually impressive, and the open world is amazing. I'm so glad that they ported it to Switch. Yes, me too. Thank you for the $1. And Cyber Taurus with the Ninja Peach.
Shout out Bugs. Still
Yes.
trying to find his way to Albuquerque after all these years.
Yeah. His sense of direction, not the best. But he's pretty fast though. He be, when he digs and burrows through the ground, he be moving. He moves underground, bruh. But you know what else also moves? This combo board. Hey yo, let's go.
Overclock Buster!
Shout outs, let's go guys. Thank you so much for the donos. Up to 45 plus 50. Next one up is at 60 for the hour. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. We ain't giving no. Uncle Ruckus is not goated. Nah. The only people that think Uncle Ruckus is goated is like Charles Barkley, RG3. Only those guys think Uncle Ruckus is the GOAT. What's your earliest cartoon characters that you remember watching? Earliest? Yeah, definitely Looney Tunes. Definitely Looney Tunes stuff. Because like Looney Tunes is like from like the 20s or 30s or whatever. So yeah, I remember watching like Looney Tunes. Like that's like my earliest memories, like Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck and Elmer Fudd and you know all those. So yeah. I'm pretty sure Bugs Bunny was before the 60s. I'm almost positive. Bugs Bunny created year 1938 for Bugs Bunny. 1938 for Bugs Bunny. Definitely was not 60s. Yeah, 1938 for Bugs Bunny. Shout outs to Bugs. Ooh, Bugs Bunny's about to be become open whatever. So anybody will be able to do anything with Bugs Bunny in about 10, 13 years. Let's see here. Would use all 4 elements. He can beat Bugs Bunny underground, no problem. Aang? Talk about like what, from Avatar? Yeah, but Aang has no swag, so it's not about beating them in a fight. You didn't realize what I'm talking about. I'm talking about all different stats available. You know what I'm saying? Charisma, everything. Aang does not have the charisma of Bugs Bunny. Absolutely not. Can't swag out like Bugs Bunny. Definitely has the strength, but Bugs Bunny got the swag on him. 100%. Bugs Bunny horror movies gonna be a thing. Yeah, Bugs Bunny horror movies are definitely gonna, like they did with Winnie the Pooh, right? They're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna do the same thing with Bugs Bunny and all the Looney Tunes characters once they go the whatever public domain. Hey, buenos dias. Good morning. Giovanni, CPU. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. They'll change the law before that happens. I don't know, man. We'll see. Do you think we'll see DK64 finally? I hope not. I'm joking. Hopefully we see it. Let's get your predictions for the show, guys. What do you guys predict will be at the show? OJ, do you think that we'll get Fire Emblem 4 remake? I hope so that we get Fire Emblem 4 remake. I did predict that. Yo, Celtiverse with the Ninja Peach. Thank you so much.
SpongeBob is death goated. Simpsons might be above Bugs. 2 Looney Tunes is kinda cooked lol.
I wouldn't put anybody from The Simpsons above Bugs Bunny, but Bart is definitely cool, especially when he had the Butterfingers. I would put, because like Bart, a lot of the characters that you guys are mentioning, they're just strong, but they don't got the swag. You got to have everything. Bugs Bunny will outswag every single character that you guys have been saying. And on top of that, we saw Bugs Bunny can clearly fight. Look at Multiverses. He clearly can fight. He's got all sorts of contraptions. He got a mallet. He's got rockets. He's got pies. He's got all sorts of stuff. And we know that he's strong. This dude can burrow underground fast as hell. You guys see how fast Bugs Bunny can go. So Bugs Bunny is well-rounded. A lot of you guys' characters are just, they're not swagged out.
Thanks for all the awesome content, Heart Hands, Light Skin Tone.
Yo, Renee Owens, thank you for the $10. Shout outs, appreciate that. We are at 65. Oh my gosh, did we actually get there? Did we actually get there? I think we did. 65, 75 now with Spotter, R93R. Number one fan, number one stunner, number one stunner. Hey, shout outs, I appreciate you. Spotter, Renee Owens with the JoJo, Celtiverse as well. Yo, let's go. Thank you guys for the donos. I appreciate it. It helps out this struggling channel. You know what? I'm actually going to play into that. That bucktooth black Bugs Bunny guy. My channel is struggling, guys. I am struggling. I can't eat. I can barely afford anything. Look, my shirt's torn. Listen, guys, I need as much help as possible. Just play right into it. No, I'm joking. But I appreciate the support, guys. It does go a long way to help the streams and daily content and all that good stuff. So I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you. I know we can't be the black DSP. We can't be the black DSP. No, but I appreciate you guys' support for real. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Cue the sad. I know. Cue the sad violin music. Cue it. Shout outs, guys. I appreciate y'all. Michael Rivera with the 5 as well. Thank you so much, Michael Rivera. Thank you for the dono, man. Appreciate you. Shout outs, guys. I miss Courage the Cowardly Dog. I think that the creator of Courage the Cowardly Dog, I think he passed away recently, which is very unfortunate. Tommy from Rugrats, my boy, baby, more manly than some of these incels today. Hey, look, Tommy is actually goated. Tommy has a lot of courage. Tommy's courage stat is all the way up. For a baby, he's got plenty of courage, so I like that. Yeah, I'll give Tommy Pickles that. He's got a cool name, too. You know what I'm saying? His weakness, though, he needs his milk bottle every single 2 to 3 times per day. I mean, like, he needs his milk, but, you know, everybody's got a weakness. Tommy's weakness is milk. I got 5 on it. You know you're an old head when you mention that song. You know you're an old head. Anytime I Got 5 on it comes on, you just say, dun-dun-dun. You young guys don't know nothing about the Loonies. You youngins don't know nothing about the Loonies. Let's go. Oh my god, I was in the car the other day and the remix, the E40 remix came on and I was like, oh, let's go. I thought I was back. I thought it was 2001 or whatever that remix came out. I thought it was back then when you had the little CD players you used to put in the CD. Your CD player used to light up and flash, go like this. Yeah, CD players, man. I used to listen to that song all the time. I got 5 on it. Now in today's day, it's like I got 25 on it. The prices are going so up. If there was a Zoomer version of it, it'd be I got 30 on it, or I got I got 250 on it. It'd be a lot higher than what it was in 1994 or 95, whenever that song came out. Shout outs though. Jared, thank you for the $5 though. I appreciate you, brother. Yo, let's go. Combo breaks. 500. I got 25 on it. I got 50 on it. Da-da-da. I know, seriously. Inflation. Da-da-da. Inflation. Da-da-da. Somebody needs to do that. One of these Zoomers need to remix the song, but adjusted for inflation. They need to do that. DSP is crashing out after the arc with kick streamers. Kino's Casino was over. The Kino's Casino keeps roasting DSP, and it's funny. Yeah, I've heard about that, but DSP's a moron, so whatever. Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry's awesome. They're pretty cool. But intelligence level's a little bit lower, but not too bad. Organization 13 Mickey Mouse. Yo. Shout out to Kingdom Hearts. Let's go. 55 on it would work. Yeah. Inspector Gadget's stupid. Inspector Gadget, he's at the low end of the totem pole. I can tell you that right now. I used to watch Inspector Gadget, and that show was really popular. At one point, it was very popular. That's a Canadian show, if I'm not correct. It was really, really, really popular, and I never understood why. Like, I watched it, and I'm like, everyone's talking about Inspector Gadget. It was never that great. It was very good, but it was never that great. It's just okay. It's okay. He's really dumb though. Like, Inspector Gadget's like really stupid. Which is fine, but yeah. Tom and Jerry crash out over a bot. Yeah. Getting kiddos ready for the school. Got five on Inflation Remix is wild. Yeah. Garfield's good. Garfield's good. Kind of lazy. The song is great. The Garfield and Friends song, that's one of the best songs ever in the history of cartoon shows. We ever getting Rechain of Memories again? Didn't they re-release that on like the collection, right? Love the Mask. Oh, that's like with Jim Carrey, right? Like when they made the cartoon of the Mask. Felix the Cat mentioned. Felix is okay. It's kind of old school, but yeah, it's fine. Bugs versus Goku. I got 5 on Goku. Or no, sorry, I got 5 on Bugs. My bad. I got 5 on it on Bugs. Do we think this direct will be OG Switch games only? The timing seems strange. Yes, they actually already stated that. There's no Switch 2 stuff in this direct at all. Timing's fine. Just do it before the Switch. I mean, they're still going to support Switch 1. I think a lot of you guys missed the news that Nintendo said that they're still going to support Switch 1. And I think that's the reason why people are like, what? Why the timing? It's like, they're still going to support Switch 1 even after Switch 2 comes out. So yeah, this is when the direct was ready. So it's ready when it's ready. But no, it's all Switch 1 games, guys. I mean, some of these games could obviously be updated for Switch 2, but there's no Switch 2 games in this event. They actually already stated no information on Switch 2, no Switch 2 games. In terms, all this stuff will be playable fully on Switch 1. So it's not like they're going to pull a switcheroo, like, oh, what is this? Is this game? It's really a Switch 2 game. No, it's all Switch 1. Now, once again, they could come to Switch 2, but they're not talking about that today. So yeah. Mighty Mouse, he's whack. Speedy Gonzalez, way better than Mighty Mouse. I'll take Speedy Gonzalez over Mighty Mouse any day. Speedy Gonzalez is fast as heck, and he's got way more swag. You know what I'm saying? And he's got way more swag. He's got that super down south swag, Mexico swag. I'll take that over Mighty Mouse. 100%. Mighty Mouse is just a lame mouse that try to act like Superman. Not cool. Speedy Gonzalez, completely unique. Completely unique. Super fast. Got the swag, the drip, the sombrero. You know what I'm saying? Can run from California to Mexico in like a couple minutes. Like, how long did it take him to get from California to Mexico? It was like super fast. So I'm gonna take Speedy Gonzalez as my mouse of choice. You know what I'm saying? Oh, even over Tom and Jerry. Even over Tom and Jerry, I'm gonna take Speedy Gonzalez. Super fast. Super fast. Let's see here. Pepe Le Pew is most sus. Yeah, we don't bring up Pepe Le Pew here. We don't bring up Pepe Le Pew in today's age. Sounds like Sonic. Very much, yeah. He's fast. They're both fast. Sonic's definitely stronger than Speedy Gonzalez. Speedy Gonzalez isn't strong. He just runs really fast. He's not very strong. He's a mouse. So he has no power. So yeah, Sonic would definitely destroy him. He'd spinball destroy him. But Speedy Gonzalez is really fast. He's really fast. Did you see the new Looney Tunes movie? I haven't seen it yet. Nah. Kenny, I don't think Speedy Gonzalez is faster than the Flash. Nah, he ain't faster than the Flash. No, but he's very fast. He ain't faster than the Flash though. Let's see here. Hong Kong Fooey. He in jail with R. Kelly. Who's in jail? Oh, Pepe Le Pew. Yeah, he's there. That was R. Kelly's favorite cartoon character, Pepe Le Pew. Two stupid dogs is cool, but yeah, they're too stupid, so they can't be in the room with the goats. But that's a funny show. Ain't that cute? But it's wrong. Ain't that cute? That was my favorite part. We'd all wait for it back in the day when he's like, ain't that cute? But it's wrong. Oh, man. I never watched Gravity Falls, and I know that show was kind of really good, but I never watched it. I like SWAT Cats. Me and my bro, we used to watch SWAT Cats. Pantana says, OJ was my uncle. You know what? I will say this, guys. I am the coolest uncle. My nephews love me. They love me so much. Anytime they're like, Uncle OJ, anytime, man. My sisters always tell me they want to talk to me. They say, where is Uncle OJ? What is he doing? Can we go over and see him? They literally think I'm like the coolest person ever. I'm not the coolest person ever, but I am the coolest uncle ever. I will definitely say I'm a goated uncle. You know, they both love me. My the oldest nephew, Owen, he is like, thinks I'm the coolest person in the world. I'm not. I always tell him, you know, I'm just a normal person. But man, I can see it in his eyes anytime he sees me. He's like, Uncle OJ, I love you so much. Let's play. Teach me how to throw a football. All this, you know. So I am a cool uncle. I would have been a good uncle to you. I would have been a good uncle. I'm unk status. I really am. I'm unk status for sure. I'm unk status at this point. My nephews love me. And my niece, she's starting to really understand and love me. She's really young, though. But I'm definitely unk status at this point. Yeah. I'm fire unk. They like me a lot. They like me a lot. I don't even got to do anything. I just got to be there. And they're sitting there like, oh, my gosh, play, you know, do this, and do all this, and blah, blah, blah. So, I love my nephews, though. They're goated. They're the best. Hey, good morning, Joseph. Welcome to the stream. We've got a bingo card too as well, guys. Did you guys see the bingo card? Let's whip out the bingo card. Yes, and 51 minutes till the Nintendo Direct. Let's whip out the bingo card. Shout out to Scootish. He actually showed off this bingo card. That's why I stole it from him, or I'm stealing it from him. So here's the bingo card. So we've got Mario 99, or a new 99 game, right? Dave the Diver, Kid Icarus, Nintendogs, Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance, Tomodachi Life, Slay the Spire 2, new DK game, N64 app, Halo, Mario Baseball, Pokemon Legends ZA, Free Star or Free Area, Silk Song, Chrono Trigger, Persona 3 Reload, Metroid Samus Returns, Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess Wind Waker, Banjo-Kazooie Split Fiction. That's going to be for next gen. That's going to be for Switch 2. That's not happening here. I don't know what this is, but it looks like a farm game. Fantasy Life, Rainbow Six Siege, that would definitely be for Switch 2 as well. Nintendo Music and Kirby Planet Robobot. Not a bad list overall. This is actually a pretty good, you know. Yo, WG Productions with the $10 dono and says, morning for the Direct. Let's go. Shoutouts. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Thank you for the big $10 dono to WG Productions. Bingo card is ready. Actually, Scootish made this bingo card. We're stealing his bingo card for our event. He's going to use this bingo card too. It's okay. It's universal bingo card. You guys can use it as well. I think Mario Pit would be like a Switch 2 thing, right? With the Mouse Con. I think they're going to call it the Mouse Con, right? Is that what they're going to call it? The Mouse Con. You can Mouse Con mode. Mouse Con mode. I think we can see that. So that's the WG, man. Appreciate that. Let's go. Can we do a super chat, JoJo? Can we do a JoJo? Jojo. Let's go, man. I appreciate you. Rogers Base has a great card. I didn't see Rogers Base's card. I mean, it's probably pretty good. He usually does some good ones. Shout outs to Rogers Base. I need to talk to him when it comes to. We need to do some content together. We haven't done content in a while together. Pinky and the Brain. Shout outs to Pinky and the Brain. Great show. It'd be great direct if Samus Returns for me. Oh yeah, Samus Returns would be great. I would love to be able to play Samus Returns in HD with the regular controller and not on. Although the map on the 3DS was actually pretty useful, so it's pretty good. But yeah, there's the bingo card, guys. Hopefully everything works out. Hopefully everything works out. Hopefully we get a bingo. We get a Nintendo Direct bingo. I don't think we've ever gotten a bingo. At least, I don't think we've ever actually gotten a bingo. Anytime that I've used the bingo card, I don't think I've actually gotten it. That's the funny thing. We've been very close. We're always like one announcement away from getting bingo. It's always like one square away. So, let's see here. By the way, my brother works at a famous electric store in Portugal. Hey, shout out to Apple Rocks. That's nice, man. Like, do a lot of like celebrities come in there or something? For your information, the Yeti has a Xenoblade 1 t-shirt up for limited time. Oh, is it a good t-shirt? I'll check it out. How's the quality of the Yeti t-shirts, Huddy? Because I've been looking at maybe getting into some like Xenoblade, but the problem with I don't like to buy t-shirts from like these places because they never end up being comfortable. Do you guys have the same issue? Maybe you guys have the same issue that I have, but it's the reason why I only wear a select few number of shirts on stream. If you guys wonder why I'm always wearing what always looks to be the same shirt, is because nothing's ever comfortable for me because of my oblong shaped. I have a really big upper here, but then here is a bit thinner, but a lot of times clothes are too tight around here. You know what I'm saying? They're too tight. They don't fit me right, or the material just feels off. So like, I don't like really thick, cottony feeling clothing, but then I don't like clothing that's like too stiff. So maybe you guys have some suggestions on where I can find really like, where it's not like silk, but it feels, this shirt feels good to wear. It feels like, oh, it's just like a thin piece of like cotton that's comfortable. But a lot of my other shirts are too thick and stiff. So do you guys, and I've tried True Classic. The True Classic shirts, one of them works really good for me, but a lot of the other ones are like, they're too tight up here. And they just don't feel great anymore to wear. So even True Classic didn't work for me. So if you guys have suggestions on shirts, let me know. I have I have 4 pairs of my gray shirt that I wear, that gray, it's kind of like polyester, that I wear. I have 4 of those, and I have 3 blue ones. So I have 7, but I would love to get some more, you know? But yeah. Let's see here. You're like a cartoon character in a closet full of the same shirt. I know I am. I really am. I'm like the same outfit, you know? I'm 6'2" with big shoulders and have either XL or XL t-shirt. Dry fits are the most comfortable for you. Dry fits. Okay. Gotta look into that then. They're soft for the price, but I always struggle to find the proper size for my body type. Oh, okay, Huddy. Yeah. Dry fit sounds like what you need. Yeah, that's the other shirts that I wear all the time. The gray and the blue. It's like a dry fit type of shirt. So yeah, like it's Russell Athletic dry fit. So I gotta find that. But I bought the ones that I bought. They were at Walmart and they were on sale, and I have not been able to find them. Like I just bought a bunch of them when they were on sale because it felt so good to wear. And I'm like, oh man, let me go back. So I went back and there was like a bunch of gray ones and a bunch of blue ones, and I just bought those ones. I bought some for my wife and for my mom too. But yeah. Try fresh clean threads. Fresh clean threads. Okay. Fresh clean threads. So the bolder shoulders make the shirt tighter. I want bigger shoulders. Yeah, my shoulders definitely are, you know. There was one guy that used to come here and only speak about my shoulders. It was definitely creepy. It was like how certain guys or certain people like feet pic, but it was with my shoulders. So it made me not want to wear tank tops anymore during the summer, even though it'd be like hot as hell. And I would like, I don't know, this creep is gonna come around talking about my shoulders all the time, you know? So, and they're not even that big. I mean, they're not small, but they're not that big. I'm not like The Rock or anything like that, you know? So New Shoulders. If I try, is that a brand? So yeah. New Shoulders. I'm gonna try fresh clean threads. Watching content has made me more interested in RPGs and now falling in love with Xenoblade. I've played 1 through 3 and I'm currently playing X right now. Might be my favorite one. Nice. Let's go, Rice Bowl. Let's go. Yeah, it might be gameplay wise. Xenoblade X is really good. Talk about another man's deltoids is crazy. Yeah, he used to always come in here and talk about my shoulders, and it was just, at first it was kind of like, okay, but then it got really creepy. You know, I was waiting for him to say, I think at one point he was like, hey, you gonna drop like an OF? And I'm like, what the heck? Like, I was like waiting for him to say, he's gonna say something weird like that, you know? Oh, shoulder OF. Athletic shirts feel good, not the cotton ones. Yeah, not the cotton ones. Some of the shorts, something like that. Nylon, yes, it's like polyester, Darmex, like polyester, but not all polyester feels great to wear. Just some of it, like some does, some doesn't. your license says 5'9", but I feel like I'm 5'10". Can I sue for the state for defamation? You tell them how tall you are. So are you going to sue yourself? When you go get your license, or when you go get like it, you tell them your height. You know, you tell them your height and your weight. They don't take it for you. So who are you going to sue? Yeah, dry fit. I think I'm going to roll the dry fit. Russell dry fit if I can find them, you know. Is it Yeezy? It's cool. It has a lot of unique ones and shirts that they do. Same place. Got my Skies of Arcadia shirts, but they are cotton. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like cotton. You know, it seems to me like cotton shrinks, and it's just sometimes like it's like a hit or miss. I think this shirt is cotton, but I don't know if it is. But anyway, like it's like cotton seems like a hit or miss. You know. Once I went dry fit, never went back to anything else. Yeah, I gotta go with more, because like most of the time, like when you guys, like if I'm wearing like my gray shirt or my blue shirt that I have, those are dry fit, you know, Russell Athletic, and I love those shirts. Always feel great to wear, and I've washed them a million times, you know. So yeah. Yeah, I guess it's gonna be different for everybody, right? Polo, like some people feel better with cotton, some people feel better with like non-cotton. So yeah. You're telling me I could said 6'7" at the DMV, I'd be living tall. I mean, well, clearly they're gonna say that you're lying, so then they're gonna definitely stop you on that one. By the way, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive sold 74,689 physical copies last week in Japan. Awesome. That's okay. I think that's, although the digital sales are definitely gonna be up there, but I think that's lower than the Wii U release. So definitely not great, but not terrible, not incredible, but just okay. Or what did the Wii U release? Somebody look up what the release did have, what that one had. But yeah, that's not bad. The digital sales are also not included. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay launch. Nothing crazy. But okay. Solid, but just okay. That's obviously under Xenoblade 2 and Xenoblade 3, obviously. I don't know if it's under Definitive Edition. What did Definitive Edition do? So yeah. I think Atelier Yumiya sold just about the same on Switch and PS5. But they also sold some on PS4. Bleach Rebirth of Souls flopped. 6,000 units, complete flop. T-Zone with the 66 months and says, "What's up, chat? What's up, OJ and chat? Looking forward to the Direct, especially with the Switch 2 Direct next week." Yes, sir. What's up, Elias? Welcome. Digital is definitely not 50% in Japan. But you said US is typically 50. I don't know I don't think digital is 50% in the US. I'm not sure if it is. I think it's more like 60-40 or 70-30 or like 65-35 or something like that. I don't think it's 50% for Nintendo. But, you know, it is what it is. Blue Knight 07 with the $5 dono says, do you think we'll actually see Prime 4 today? I think a normal showcase today, how it relates to Switch 2 next week, only game handled that way. Nate doesn't feel like we're going to see Prime at all. So Nate to Hate. So, I mean, I predicted that we would see Prime. Many people have predicted that Metroid Prime is going to be at the show, but I don't know if it's actually going to be there. I have no idea. So we'll see. So yeah. I was expecting Xeno to crack at least 90K. I actually did not have any expectations for Xeno X. Just because I didn't know exactly how it would do, because it's not the main storyline ones. I mean, it's great, like in terms of like, okay, it's a great game, but people like the story Xenoblade games, and Xeno X, it's got an okay story, but it's not like the connected trilogy of stories. So, and it's a re-release. So you always gotta factor it down a little bit from that, right? So I don't think I even gave a prediction. I just thought that it'd just do okay. I didn't give any prediction. After the whole Tears of the Kingdom thing, I'm definitely scaling back on some of my predictions. Like if I'm not sure, I'm not gonna be sitting there and saying stuff, you know. So yeah, I don't even know. I never gave a prediction or what I thought it could do. I didn't think it really mattered too much. It's the end of the generation. I mean, it's a remaster, just like, you know. So I was just like, you know, whatever it does, it does. Like, you know, I'm just excited to play it. So. Shout out to Blue Knight though. Thank you for the $5, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. We'll see if Prime 4 is coming, man. But yeah, Nate doesn't think it's gonna happen. What's up, Moldy Bread? What's up, Mega Lee? What's up, OG? Seems like Genki's not posting about Famitsu sales this week. I wonder why. I mean, he might post it later, but yeah, I don't know if he's posting the sales numbers. Hardware side, Switch sold 30,000, PS5 sold 15,000. Yeah, the sales tanked after Monster Hunter, after the PS5 Pro and Monster Hunter. Well, like I said, it was going to. But it's always funny with the Genki. I mean, and like his fan base, like the users on there. Like we joke around, like me and Mr. Pio, we joke around about the Famitsu sales, and Genki, he jokes around about it. But like his users actually, like, they take it seriously. Like they think it's like, oh, look, it's this, you know. So it's just funny to like, it's funny whenever like Mr. Pio tags me and says I'm crying about stuff, and like I easily rebuttal what he says, and like Genki and Mr. Pio's followers like, no, this, and I'm like, oh Lord, you guys have no idea about Japanese sales. Just sit down for a second and listen. So, but it's funny. Monster Hunter is a system seller. I mean, maybe. Yeah. Yo, Amazon with the Party Man 50. Yo, let's go. Yo, Party Man. Abaddon fought Party Man and won. Bodied Party Man.
Oh my guy.
Let's go. Yo, shout outs to my man Abaddon with the big 50. Oh my god. Oh my god. JR. Oh my god. Yo, thank you so much. Yo, Abaddon, I'm gonna get you one of these because we're going. Oh my gosh. But anyway, at some point it's gonna say even further than beyond. But I will play. I don't know. I gotta play you guys a notification for this. 140 on the combo board. There you go. There you go. Even further beyond. JoJo's. We are out here with the JoJo's. Thank you guys so much for your support. And shout outs to Abaddon with the big 50. Yes, sir. You are now the new Hokage Stream Ninja. Anybody that's 50 or more, you been up my man Abaddon on both boards. Thank you so much, man. Let's go. Abaddon, how are you and the family? Abaddon's the big homie. I appreciate you. Actually, he's like, I think I'm older than him, so never mind. He's not the big homie. He's just the homie. You know what I'm saying? He's just the homie. But he's a big homie. He's like a big friend of mine. I still got to go visit you one of these days, Abaddon. I definitely got to go head over there with the fam. Take some time, get a hotel, hang out in the East Coast. Abaddon, we'll link up. We'll hang out at some point. Thank you so much for your support, though, Abaddon. I appreciate you, man. So thank you, man. I appreciate it. Let's go. But yeah, I mean, like, obviously they thought Monster Hunter was going to help boost the PS5 sales even more. They were saying Monster Hunter was going to be this and that, and I told them that no, Monster Hunter's not. And the reason why I said that Monster Hunter's not going to be a long-term sales mover for the PS5 is because Monster Hunter World was not a long-term sales mover for the PS4. I said this before. PS4 is cheaper, and Monster Hunter did not move the needle for the PS4 in Japan when it comes to sales. People thought at that time, it was 2018, the Switch was not, it was dominating, it was doing good, but it wasn't like we didn't know what we knew about the Switch, what we know now. But the trajectory was there. So people were saying, oh, the Switch it's going to have its momentum stopped. Monster Hunter is going to stop the Switch. It's going to really, put it out of commission because it's not getting the third-party games. And I'm like, no, not really. But people really thought that back in 2018. Monster Hunter came out on the PS4 in Japan, and yeah, it had a nice little boost, but it wasn't anything that was sustained long-term. Switch came back to beating it out. So I always thought that ever since that moment, I knew that it was pretty much done, overall, when it comes to the, sales and everything. I knew it was done. So, of course, now we have Monster Hunter, Wilds. The PS5 is more expensive. It's not quite doing as good as the PS4 did. So why would Monster Hunter all of a sudden be this big driver in Japan when it wasn't the big driver for the PS4? Why would it be the big driver for the PS5, right? That doesn't make sense. All you gotta do is just look at the history. So, yeah. I wasn't saying that I was going to do like, oh my gosh, it's going to do terrible, but people were trying to tell me that, oh, you're just a shill, you're a fanboy, that's the reason why Monster Hunter is going to do this. And I'm like, guys, it's nothing to do with that. Trust me, it's nothing to do with that. It's because we had Monster Hunter on the PS4 that was essentially exclusive to the PS4 in Japan, and that didn't move the needle either, so yeah. Let's see, what would really boost the PS5 sales? A proper price cut. What, in Japan? I don't know if that would even do it too much, to be honest. But I'm going to play this notification, though. Overclock. Actually, no. We're going to do... Should we do... No, that's not going to work. We're just going to do this one right here. We'll do the limit break. Well, limit break? Yeah. Over 100 limit break. That's for Amazon. Limit break, baby. Bonus. You got to get those bonus streams going once the Switch 2 comes out, though. Because we're going to have a lot more multiplayer games to play. Shout out to my man Abaddon. Thank you for the support, man. Hey, what's up, King94? I'm doing good, dude. Can't complain. The box itself is just too big for Japan. Yeah, Japan's kind of moved over to more of the hybrid system, right? Silk Song, says Enma. You must be talking about the mugshot. Not sure what you're talking about. Like the creepy guy that worked but rubs shoulders. Oh, okay. I think you're going back to the shoulders thing. Okay. Yeah. Look, it's the Nintentard YouTuber. You can't even spell the right, man. Rui Nevis. So you can't even spell the right. You know? And you're calling me a tard. How do you own yourself when you're trying to roast me, man? You can't even spell right. You're calling somebody else a tard. That's funny. That's super funny. Thanks for coming out to the stream, though. I appreciate you adding to my numbers. I appreciate that, man. We're doing pretty good today, so I appreciate it. This Nintentard has 2 degrees, by the way, and a 3.0 plus GPA. You know what I'm saying? That's what smart people do. Smart people create opportunities in business. Dumb people go into somebody else's stream complaining about somebody being a tard while they're working and while you're doing this for free. So I appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you coming out to the stream, man. Tell your mother that I said I love her so much. She was so great. My wife was totally cool with it too. She was totally cool with having her over. So I appreciate. Tell your mother that I said that. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know where you came from though. Unfortunate. Nobody knows who your dad is. So I mean, like, whoever he is, I mean, I don't know what happened, but you know, I appreciate you, brother. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you and your mom. Both of you guys have been great to me. Let's see here. What's up, DJ? Welcome to the stream. No, I'm in a good mood. It's all good, man. The fact that he misspelled the when he called me a Nintentard was hilarious. So I had to just make a joke about it. I couldn't even get mad to ban him because it's like, how do you own yourself like that? Oh man, let's go. Yeah, I'm salty. I just got a $50 dono from one of the homies here, and I've done really well today, and I'm the salty one. All right. Hey, man. Broke people always talk about somebody else being salty. That's the thing that I know. Broke, waste of time, losers, always going to somebody else, talking about how somebody else is mad. Brother, you are here for free. I'm working. I'm doing okay. I'm doing good today. So it's all good, man. Thanks for coming to the stream. Let's see here. Let's see here. Seems like Best Buy Canada is claiming pre-orders for Switch 2 will open the same day for the directive for it. Yeah, I mean, that's what we were probably going to see. Same thing as Switch 1. That's what happened with Switch 1. So, yeah. Surgical Fixer with the big $20 dono. Shout outs. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. 20th super on the stream. 20 minutes. Let's go. 20th super, not 20 minutes. 20th super. Surgical Fixer. Thank you for the big 2-0, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. And Ipsters with the $1 dono says, wouldn't it be funny if Nintendo comes out at the end, says introducing themes. Introducing themes at the end of the life of the Switch. That's so, that would be hilarious. That would be on point for Nintendo though. That would definitely be like a Nintendo thing to do, right? Kind of like somewhat Nintendo thing to do. So, yo, shout outs. Thank you so much. Surgical Fixer and Ipsters with the double donos back to back. Let's go. Let's see here. Let's see. OJ, you're not speaking. Oh, what's up, Mr. Davis? I didn't see you here. What's up, Mr. Davis? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, yo, Starry Meadow, the badge, 48-month badge. Hit the little thing on there, and I think it'll pop up as well. I'm just trying to say, please be mindful because disabled people exist in these spaces like these. Oh, it's all good. No, it's all good. I didn't disrespect anybody. Or I'm not trying to disrespect any disabled people or anything like that. I'm good. Let's see. OJ, I said, what's up, Mr. Davis? What's good, Mr. Davis? How are you doing today? Big love to Surgical Fixer. Big love to Ipsters. Big love to Abaddon, Blue, Knight, Everybody here in the chat, what's good? If I haven't said what up to you, make sure you say what up. Even to that trolley guy, Rui, whatever your name is. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Like I said, you and your mom, you guys are great. So thank you for coming through to the stream, man. Let's see here. The Monster debacle reminds me of the debate you had with Retro Death. Funny. Many comments, including myself at the time, said you talked over him too much. I did talk over him too much. I really did. I was right, but I did talk over him too much. But ultimately I was right though. I mean, I was. If you go back and look at what was happening, I was right on the Switch. I was right on the next Monster Hunter. I was right on all of that. So yes, I did talk over him way too much, and it was a little bit too aggressive. But I was right. I mean, let's just make sure I put that out there. But I shouldn't have talked over him as much. I agree. But he was wrong and I was right. Let's see here. 48 months. 60 months or more. Yo, X-Vault, watching your show, eating corn the long way. Clip it. Eating corn. Oh, like the typewriter corn or something. Okay. Thank you for the $2 dono, man. I appreciate it. Let's go. I appreciate it. What's the big game you think? Chrono Trigger. No, I don't know what the big game is. Silk Song. Skies of Arcadia. Pouring out one for the 2001 Mariners. Oh my gosh, Dash. Shut up. Shut up. Don't remind me. Don't remind me, Dash. Hey, what's up? Is it Magger or I don't know. Imagre? I don't know how to say it. Thank you so much. Vo18. Thank you for the support over there on Twitch. Let's go. Yeah, you were right indeed. I listened to it again recently. To be honest, he had no logical points other than Capcom should put Monster Hunter on Switch, otherwise it's gonna fail. Yeah, but I would say that they're going to put it. You know, so yeah, he was just angry. He was just angry. A lot of Nintendo fans were just angry at that time because a lot of games were being announced and they weren't being announced for Switch. But I was trying to tell people that nobody actually believed in the Switch. You got to give them time to put the games because a lot of them didn't think that the games were going to do well. Although Monster Hunter was coming, it was coming. They needed time to actually build the game. They needed time compared to like when they did like the Generations and all that type of stuff, like whatever, right? They needed time to build it. So I knew it was coming, and it ended up coming. You know, so yeah. I've been honestly wondering about Chrono Trigger, even if it's just a port of the Steam version. Yeah, I mean anything would be nice, but an HD 2D remake would be really nice. FF6 remake for the win. Man, that'd be crazy if they did FF6. My prediction is 10th gen war. I don't know if to say it's a console war. It's Nintendo versus Microsoft. Also, Sony is blown out of competition due to Steam integration on Xbox. Yeah, that's not happening. Sony always has a really set install base. Like even if things don't go right for Sony, they always have like a set base of people that will play PlayStation. So it's really hard to kick Sony out, you know. I don't know about that. J2 Blue with the $5. Ninja Peach.
What game you think will start the direct? I'm thinking Fire Emblem 4.
Oh, that'd be a good. I mean, Fire Emblem is always a good candidate for starting the show. It always is. You know, it's a good candidate. You got me all giddy because we're less than 30 minutes away from the show starting. I hope they start with Fire Emblem. If they start with Fire Emblem, the show is already made for me. I'm good. I'm good. If they start with I don't know if they're gonna start with Fire Emblem though. I don't know if they are, but if they do, I'm good. Projo with the 19 months, man. I appreciate you, Projo. Yo, what's up, David Doyle? Welcome to the stream, brother. Did you see that Ronaldo DLC? I did see the Ronaldo DLC. I did see it. Yeah, I think Speed will definitely play it now at this point because Ronaldo's in there. So yeah, it started the stream, but the stream's not up yet, so we don't need to go there. It's just they just start the stream to where it's like, oh, okay, the stream started, but yeah, it's not actually started yet. That starts in about a little bit less than 25 minutes now. So CT's my favorite RPG of all time. FF6 is a close second. Chrono Trigger is my favorite game of all time. I love this game, so I'm excited for it. Hey, what's up, Charlie Ward? Welcome. OJ, excited for Switch 2 news. How you doing? I'm doing good, man. How are you? Hope they start with Sniper Elite 5 and RoboCop game. That's got to be a joke. What's up, Deadlock? Hey, what's up, Mr. Purr? 2 directs in a week. What a time. Yeah, what a time. What a time to be alive, man. Real quick, though, guys, if you guys can do me a solid, hit that like button. I actually haven't been shilling for likes. Hit that like button if you have not hit that like button yet. We got 500 plus people here. We should definitely have at least 350 likes. So I'm asking everybody here, like I said, hitting the like button's free. Appreciate all the support. You guys have been awesome today, but hitting that like button is free. So hit that like button, let them know that you're enjoying the stream. So thank you guys so much. Let's get to 350 ASAP Rocky. Let's go. How are you doing today? I'm doing good, Light It Up. How are you? How many farming sims we get instead of Fire Emblem 4? 15. Nintendo hasn't had many farming sims lately, but let's keep the joke going. 17 to 20. Let's see. I wish they start with Fire Emblem 4 Remake so RGT can be upset about it. Monado Mario, you never, do you ever think about anything that's not positive, like that's like not something else about somebody complaining about something? Oh man, Jay Robinson with the upgrade to the Ambu tier. Hey, Jay Robinson, thank you so much for the upgrade. Let's go. Shout outs, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support, bro. Thank you. Been watching for years. OJ, love your content. Let's hope, pray, and Silk Song. Pray to the almighty Silk Song gods, please, please, please help us, help us, help us, help us. Yeah, we gotta try, man. I don't know. It might be too late. It's all good, Monado Mario. I'm just messing with you though, brother. I'm just messing with you. But it's always see YouTubers salty over directs though. It's that's part of the fun. You gotta take it in stride. It's part of the fun, Monado. Whatever happened to F-Zero GX rumor? Nothing. Still just a rumor. Astral Chain 2, please. Astral Chain 2 will not be here. I would be shocked if Astral Chain 2 is here. I'd be shocked. I don't think so. Sayon says, some people just want the world to world on fire. Finally found the chat on Twitch. Hey, it's all good. Thank you so much, Sayon. Appreciate you. Nintendo, show Fire Emblem and my life is yours. Hey, Nintendo, show Fire Emblem now, or I'm not gonna shake your hand. I gotta bring that dono notification back. I want to shake your hand. We haven't said that at all because I don't have the notification anymore. But shake your hand is legendary. You guys know about shaking someone's hand. If you shake someone's hand, you got to say it with authority, okay? You can't just say, I want to shake your hand. You got to say it like, I want to shake your hand. And you got to put it out there and you got to make sure that you shake that person's hand. Shake it as hard as you can. Well, not too hard. You don't want to get in trouble. But just go ahead and give it a nice firm grasp. And just say, I want to shake your hand. Just in that voice, too. You got to give your voice a little bit of grit. Don't say it in your normal voice. You got to say it just like that, like I said it. I want to shake your hand, okay? Can you please say hello to Lorraine? I want to shake your hand. Hi, Lorraine. I want to shake your hand. Got to say it with your chest. You got to breathe a big breath in and then let them know that you want to shake their hand. You know? Let's see here. I want to shake your hand is a Player Essence certified. It's a certified hood classic. I remember when I don't know when that video first dropped. I forgot when, but I remember when I first saw it. I thought, you know who I thought it was? I thought it was Kevin Butler. I thought it was the Sony marketing guy. Like, like went rogue. I was like, is that Kevin Butler? But I was like, wait a minute, no, that's not Kevin Butler. That's not Kevin Butler. But that guy, he really wanted to shake those people's hand. He really I mean, like, I gotta give him determination. Determination points was up there. Chocobo PR with the 13 months. Thank you so much, Chocobo PR. Appreciate you. Anderson Blitz with the $1.99 says, if Chrono Trigger shows up, OJ will turn into Etika. Maybe, bro. Just transform. Shout outs to Rip to the GOAT, Etika. Thank you so much for the $1.99, Anderson Blitz. Also, thank you to Abaddon with the 80 months. Thank you so much, Abaddon. 170 on the board. We out here. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you guys. 170 on the board. Abaddon with the 80 months. Oh my God. Hey, Abaddon. I want to shake your hand. Thank you for the support, brother. Oh man. Serious Q? No serious. No, go ahead. Let me have it. Kid Icarus here or never again. No, it's not never again. I mean, we just might have to wait 2 decades for Kid Icarus. Like 2 more decades. It's only been about a decade. It's been about a decade and a half since the last Kid Icarus game. So we got to wait 1 more decade and then we'll get Kid Icarus. You know, 1 more. Be patient. Be patient. Inspector Gadget. Dude, that's the best thing about Inspector Gadget is the theme song. When the best thing about your show is the theme song, you know you messed up somewhere. Inspector Gadget. That song is swaggy though. Inspector Gadget. Go Gadget go. That song I will. Okay, I'll give Inspector Gadget the theme song. I'll give him that. You know, I will give him that. Shout outs to Simeon Coin with the 100 core crystals. Says, I'm back in black. Cause I'm back in black. I don't know if you're in black, Simeon Coin, but thank you for the $1. Thank you for the 100 core crystal donation. He says, I'd also hope that Paper Mario 3DS and Will You Make a Return. I do not hope for those. Just like Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Wind Waker HD, my music request is Harley's Humongous Adventure Chapter 1 title screen. Okay, yeah, shout outs. Hey, shout outs Pixel Sandwich. Thank you for coming out to the stream. Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Can't believe how many Switch YouTubers can't wake up early to do their job. You can't believe how many Switch YouTubers. They said, nah, man, we sleep. We out here. Sleep. No, I'm up. I didn't even sleep, bro. I was like Dr. Mario in that Brental Floss song. You know? Watching House and Scrubs and ER. I was like that, bro. I couldn't even sleep. I got my degree from watching House and Scrubs and ER. That's what I was doing. I got my Nintendo degree from playing Xenoblade Fire Emblem or something else. I could not sleep last night, bro. I was tweaking. All right, let's get this track here, though. Harley. Hey, what's up? Make it look easy. Harley's Humongous Adventure. Says, I can't believe how many Nintendo YouTubers can't wake up. Do your job. Do your job. Damn it, do your job. I remember when I was playing football real quick before I get that dono. Shout out to It's Your Boy Ralphie. My coach used to always say, why you had an assignment? Why you had an assignment? Do your job. My college coach, the high school coach. Do your job. Why you had an assignment? Do your job. He sounded like a mix between, like, a really whiny, like, clingy girlfriend and, like, the Joker. And, like, it was a mix. Do your job. OJ, you're out of position. Do your job. It was so annoying, bro. Or when he'd yell at the defense. Shout outs to It's Your Boy Ralphie with the $20. This is good morning, my good people. Morning, OJ. Hey, what up, Ralphie? Thank you for the $20, the 20 pounds. We out here. So leveling that anime is goated. Captain Planet, that show sucks, but he out there. X-Fault with the $2. His mom just finished making eggs. Basement, here I come. Yo, let's go. The basement. Oh, man. Yo, David M with the 2 Australians. Aussie. Does Ever Oasis 3DS port? Ooh, Ever Oasis 3DS port. I like that. Let's do it. I'd be down for that. Let's do it. Thank you so much. 94 on the board. Yo, we almost got a double platinum over here. We out here. Buck Bumble gets announced. Buck Bumble? Yeah. Sounds like Krang. I know, it was such a weird voice. He's a good coach, though. He was a legendary coach. Good coach. Buck Bumble. OST. Everyone's saying Buck Bumble. Harley's Humongous Adventure. No way Captain Planet sucked. Captain Planet sucked. Like, the show sucked. Captain Planet, he's our hero. Gonna take pollution down to zero. Like, yeah, that show sucks. But it was cool at the time. But flying around in a silver dun-dun-dun or flying around in a red dun-dun-dun like Superman, like, but you're nowhere near as cool as Superman. Nah, man. Nah. And like with the green mullet, dun-dun-duns, I think he wore a one piece, a onesie with the green mullet. Nah, man. That's not a cool look at all. Like, that's not swag. That's not swag at all. Hey, what's up, Sean? Thanks for coming out to the stream. The live action one, heal and starts turning people into trees. That's not a real that was a joke, right? That was definitely like a joke. When you said Captain Planet, I was like, nah, until I remembered. I was thinking Captain N. That show sucks too. But like Captain N and Captain Planet are both like right about the same level of cool. Captain Planet or Captain N is probably a little bit above because at least it was Nintendo games, but the animation in Captain N was just terrible. Like just trash. Says, hey, I have a green mullet. You also don't have a girlfriend. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. You might actually get like a nice, like, you know, like a nice goth girl with the green mullet, bro. Maybe you might pull one of them, like, or like a punker chicks, you know? No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking, Nintendo. Man, listen, man. All right, it's all good. Don't be like the Spawncast crew that literally wanted to fight me. They're like, hey OJ, I'm not shaking your hand. How dare you make a joke about us PlayStation Trophy Hunters? The National PlayStation Trophy Hunting Association, we have now disbarred you from the Spawncast for breaking every single rule in the PlayStation Trophy Hunter basement of rule book of our Constitution. 1, thou shalt not make jokes about the PlayStation trophy collecting. 2, thou shalt not make other jokes about not having a girlfriend in the PlayStation trophy collecting masterpiece showcase of this fine establishment. So therefore you have been banned, you have been fined, and you will suffer at the hands of us, the PlayStation Trophy Association 2024. They were like trying to put me on trial, bro. I thought I was being put on trial for making a joke about PlayStation trophies. So please don't treat me that way. It's just a joke. I'm not serious. PlayStation Trophy Hunters Association. You wouldn't listen to this, and I'll also say this while I'm here. You wouldn't say that to Mystic Ryan's face, would you? You wouldn't say that to his face. The fact that you have the nerve, the unmitigated goal to sit there and make jokes about girls and trophy hunting, as if we can't do both. And it doesn't matter if I don't have a girlfriend. And it doesn't matter if I've been in my basement complaining to you for the last 10 hours. You wouldn't dare say that to Mystic Ryan's face. You wouldn't dare. You did it when he wasn't there. How dare you? How dare you do that when he's not there? I bet you anything if he was there, you would cower like the little Nintendo YouTuber that you are. How dare you? Those guys got real salty, bro. PlayStation drop ores. The guys are stripping Spawncast. Ooh, not touching that one with the 10-foot pole. But I appreciate the $5 dono. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Let's go. Angry Kermit. Yeah, that's what people who trophy hunt are definitely somewhere between Kermit the Frog and like, I want to shake your hand guy. You know? Definitely somewhere between there. But we're also almost at the double platinum, so that's also good. But yes, that's what I figured most of them sound like. If you're angry about trophies and making a joke about that, like, there's something wrong with you. Like, you're angry. Or there's something wrong with you if somebody makes a joke about PlayStation trophies or about anything with gaming that's actually a gamer, like when it comes down to stuff, like if somebody makes a joke, like you shouldn't get upset with stuff like that. I make the same jokes here even with Nintendo fans. I've made the same jokes with Xbox, with everything. So, but yeah, for those who don't know, like there was a really angry sect of people when I made a joke about PlayStation trophy hunters not having girlfriends. There was a really angry sect of people that really got mad at me for doing that. And the next week I saw that. I think Minato Mario pointed it out to me. And I saw that and I was like, and I came back the next week and you know what I did? I acted like I was gonna apologize, but instead of apologizing, I put on sunglasses and started saying, I'm not apologizing for nothing. Shout outs to 777 with the upgrade to the Jonin tier membership. Hey yo, thank you so much for the upgrade. And also Cyber Taurus says, double platinum bump. Hey yo, let's go. Bye bye. Yo, Cyber Rider also had a great song. Yeah, he did. Thank you so much for the support, guys. We out here tonight. Over 1,000 viewers on all platforms combined, too. Let's go. Thank you guys for that as well. We up early for this one. Thank you for the upgrade. Thank you for the dollar dono as well. Cyber Taurus. Ayo. Thank you guys, man. Double platinum. You guys want to hear it? I think you guys want to. Let's hear it. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to do it like with a little bit of extra oomph this time. Yo, Tony 40 with the tune in tier pledge. Yo, Tony 40, let's go, baby. Thank you for the tune in tier. Gonna do a little bit of extra oomph. Let's hear it. You guys go. We're gonna do the cloud strike. It's gonna be like da na 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 na. You know. Okay. Here we go. DK Donkey Kong. Yo, thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it. Sunny Man with the dollar dono. Good Morning Studios with another $5. Says, if I still did Spawncast AI videos, Mystic Ryan's voice would have been the PlayStation boot up noises. Yeah, yo, Good Morning Studios used to always do the really funny Spawncast AI videos. Those videos were awesome. Those videos were so good. Those videos were so good. Maybe one of these days you do like just one for the old. I got one more in me. You know what I'm saying? The old, the old Vince. I got one more in me, baby. I want to see one more. Just like the Nintendo Direct. I got one more in me. I got one more. Let's go, man. Yeah, those were pretty funny though. They were really funny. I remember. I don't know what I did. What was the one that I said? I forgot what I said, but there was one time where I said something freaking crazy in there. Yeah, those Spawncast AI videos were so funny. Shout out to Good Morning Studios, man. Big love to Sunny Man. Thank you for the dollar dono as well. Appreciate you guys. We're very close to the start of the Nintendo Direct. Tenkaichi, dude, with the $5 dono, their 5th super ever. Let's go. Thank you so much, Tenkaichi, dude. Thank you for the $5. And also Simeon Corn with the 100 core crystals. Says Gadget song is the best, and Thundercat song as well. My music request is Inspector Gadget Stage 1 theme SNES version. Inspector Gadget. Yeah, baby. Inspector Gadget. Boom, boom. All right, let's get it. Thank you so much, Mr. Simeon Cohen and Tenkaichi, dude, with the 5th super on a live stream. Hey, yo. Hey, appreciate you guys. We're going. We going out here. We went further beyond. We are double platinum, baby. Super Saiyan 3. Super Saiyan 3. All right, let's do this. We've got, what do we got? We got Inspector. I didn't even know there was a Super Nintendo game. Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget. Stage 1. Inspector Gadget. SNES Stage 1 theme. Okay, yeah, I didn't even know there was an Inspector Gadget game. Okay, I can't find the theme. Okay, here we go. I can't find the Stage 1 theme. I find the opening. I can't find the opening Stage 1 theme. I can find like the level, and I can just play the level. All right, here we go. Yeah, I can't actually find the Stage 1 theme. So we're just gonna play this one main theme from Inspector Gadget. Nightshade with the $5. I never super chat, but today that changes. Yo, shout outs Nightshade. I appreciate the super chat, brother. 219, we out here. Thank you so much, man. I want to thank that one guy, the Rui Nevi, whatever guy, the guy that called me a tart. I want to thank you, man. Ever since you were very. The hell is that? I don't know what the hell that was, bruh. But it sounded kind of lit. It looks like the Ashley song from you guys are saying the Ashley from WarioWare. That was definitely not Inspector Gadget. That was somebody did something. Let me see this one. All right, here we go. That was definitely not Inspector Gadget. That was the Ashley song mixed with a little bit of Inspector Gadget. Somebody just straight up trolled. Somebody just straight up trolled on there. Shout outs to Nightshade. Thank you for the $5. Yeah, it was kind of like a low key kind of like garbage bop. You know, it was kind of a garbage bop. You know? Shout outs to Xenoblade though. 74,000. It's not terrible, not great. It's good, solid, okay. But yeah, the Wii U version did 88,000. Although probably more digital sales this time around. Yo, RL Nook with the $1 dono and Tony4D with the $10 says if Switch 2 has the magic upscaling for Switch 1 games, as rumors, it could create some FOMO for Switch 2 system purchases to expect these new Switch 1 games announced today on Switch 2. Thoughts? I mean, it could, but we have to wait and see. I don't know if they're going to do just automatic scaling, you know, so it could for sure. It could. It could, Tony. Absolutely. I don't know what that game is. I don't really follow PC gaming like that. I don't know what that game is, Diablo Lord. I don't think no new Monolith game today. No new Monolith game today. Probably at the Switch 2, maybe at the Switch 2 event, or maybe at a Nintendo Direct later in the year. But probably no new Monolith soft game today. They just released Xenoblade X, and they're probably getting ready for Switch 2 instead. Hype reactions in the car. Let's go, man. They're not going to make a sequel to Fire Emblem Engage. Did you play the game? If you played the game and beat Fire Emblem Engage, there's no way that I mean, there could be a sequel, but there's no sequel. There's no sequel. They're not making another Fire Emblem Engage. No. And I don't think I don't think that'd be enough time either. Only 2 years. Fire Emblem Engage came out in 2023, so no. Nah. That's not happening. That's not happening. All right. Let me go over to the actual page. This song's UN Squadron. This song actually sounds kind of lit. But we're going to stop it right now because we got to get to the Nintendo Direct. We got to get to the Nintendo Direct. The live stream is there. It's locked in. It's ready to go. There's 300,000 people watching. It's locked in, live, ready to go. And we are going... Oh, man, hold up. Good morning, Steels, with the $5. Everyone out here hyping big reveals. I just want Mario Hoops 3-on-3 remake. That's what everyone wants. Everyone wants Mario Hoops. You know, everyone wants Mario Hoops. So yeah. Okay. All right. Nintendo Direct almost starting up. This little area above here with the green screen is going to go away. Actually, I think... do I have the chat box? No, I don't. Which one? Oh, man, I don't... Did I not? I thought I had it set up, but I don't think I do. Okay, yeah, we'll use this one. We'll use this one instead. Because the chat box will be on this one, so we can actually see the chat. There you go, yeah, chat box is on this one. Alright, so it's about to start up, guys. Actually, it should be starting up, like, right now. I don't know what's taking them so long. Hurry up, Nintendo. Hold up. Let me refresh and make sure everything... What the... Okay, here we go. What the hell? Okay, Fire Emblem. ...2001 games? No, these are from the 1980s. 1980s. No?
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
What's up, Shinya?
Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Okay.
We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd.
Oh,
So please tune in for that as well.
they mentioned it.
What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake from Square Enix. Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
I want to see the first showcase game. What's the first showcase game?
From dire straits.
Stream volume is low. All right, let me turn it up. Raise the volume. Okay, some people said the volume was too loud. Okay, how about now?
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
How about now, guys?
Help me. Please help
Better?
me, Dante!
No sleep for... What's this? Spike
The
Chunsoft?
latest entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring.
Okay.
You are Kaname Date, a
Kaname-
special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye.
He's back.
Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment.
Mind-bending. Mind-bending.
Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth.
Jump back.
Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris.
Jump back.
No Sleep for Kaname Date from The Somnium Files launches on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th.
That name is awesome. That name is awesome.
Unleash the supernatural.
What's this about? Oh, finally! What? Wait, hold up. This is not what I think it is. Devil's... Oh, it is! I know it! Yo! Right over. That's not who I think it is.
Classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD
Let's go.
graphics and enhanced gameplay.
Let's
Set
go.
in the capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases. Fight in real-time battles alongside demons you summon.
Yes, sir.
Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with a powerful attack. Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies.
Yes, sir.
Demons can also be useful outside of battle. And their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations. Guide Raido through a series of strange incidents
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
as he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Raido Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, launches on Nintendo Switch
June.
June 19th.
Yo, let's go.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
My dude Raido back. Atlas fans in the house. Where you at?
Consume darkness.
Pac-Man. This is a new Pac-Man game.
With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world where you're greeted by a yellow orb known as Puck.
Pac-Man.
Who is this spherical stranger?
Pac-Man.
Moored in a mysterious, maze-like world, your battle for survival begins.
Pac-Man Dread.
Guide you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before. But tread lightly. The creatures inhabiting this world will prove hostile.
What is...
When facing imposing enemies, you and Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks.
Gaia Puck. Gaia Pack. Pack Gaia.
By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities.
We gotta play this. We have
To
to.
uncover Puck's true goal and devour enemies to survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th.
Somebody on drugs thought of this. Somebody that was blown out of their mind thought of that
March
one.
begins. Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one
Pac-Man Dread. Let's go.
Play your drum to the beat and give different commands to the Patapon army.
What's up, Chupa?
For example, Pata 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 Pawn advances them forward, while Pawn Pawn Pata Pawn has them attack. And if you string together combos with good timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power.
I never played this game. I don't think I ever played it. Is it good?
From the horse-riding Kiba Pawn to the shield-savvy Tate Pawn, build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes. Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum.
Pac-Man game look lit.
Lead the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch
Okay.
July 11th.
Bandai Namco again. Let's go. Showcase game.
Welcome to Zephyr Town,
Guardians of Azuma.
a cozy place nestled in a
Wait, no.
windswept valley.
Wait, no.
This is where your new life begins.
Fantasy Life? Fantasy Life. No, Story of Season. Some type of weird family or life simulator.
Popping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities
Farming,
to
let's
get
go.
up to.
Farming and life.
must be the new farmer.
Tend
Farm
to your
sim, baby.
farm while growing crops and caring for animals.
We got one on the board. How many more
Then
can we
sell
get?
your produce and other wares at the town's weekly bazaar.
Give me another one.
As bazaar sales grow, you'll help the once famous market regain its former splendor.
Inspiring, honestly.
You can also get to know the locals
I'd like to spend more time with you.
and maybe nurture a relationship if you find that special someone. Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze.
Here we go!
The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 27th.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series. Next, please take a look at this.
All right, what's this? What's this? Metroid Prime? They said it wasn't gonna be here. It's here. Metroid Prime. You said it wasn't gonna be here. It's here. That's Metroid Prime, right? That's Metroid Prime. He said it wasn't. No, you were wrong. Let's go. I got my prediction right. Let's go. My prediction was right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My prediction was right. Well, look at the visor. The visor was all purple. The Beyond meter. She's been corrupted by Beyond power. Oh,
This
baby.
is the unknown planet Vuros. Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center. In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to,
Okay.
Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
Instant transmission scanning. Ugh, thinking. Woo!
She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
Boom! Give me that Prime, baby! What we wanted! Good. Oh, give me some more. The Beyond
She
power.
explores the planet. Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers.
Ooh.
Psychic abilities.
Ooh, psychic?
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms
Ooh.
and to open doors.
Whoa, whoa.
They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams
Oh.
with the power of her mind. But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
Psycho Crusher Samus. Bullet time. Chosen one. We welcome you. Looks great. I'm gonna get nauseous while playing though. That's okay, it'll be worth it.
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros?
Oh,
The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
I want to see more of the psychic powers. Coming 20. We place our faith in you. Chosen one. Samus is the chosen one. Yeah. Metroid Prime 2 and 3. Whoa! 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 What is that suit?
It looks like even more challenges await Samus.
Oh!
We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities.
This will be on Switch 2 as well. 100%.
Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
100% this will be on Switch 2. There's gonna be a Switch
Ready
2
to
version later.
Stir up some mischief? Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe. As the newest
I don't care about
potionista of
Disney.
the Cursed Cafe,
I wanna talk about Metroid Prime
you'll
4.
craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of
Switch 2
strange
gets the release date.
elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney Villains Cursed Cafe launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Okay. I want to talk about Metroid Prime 4 Beyond.
Summon a spellbinding adventure. Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magical arts. During class, use magic circles to perform rituals, fly on brooms, and learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition. Or
I
use
bet
the
this is
spells
cool.
you've learned.
I just want to talk about
craft
Metroid Prime
and
4
sell
though.
original items.
I just want to talk about Metroid
Plus,
Prime
up
4.
to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op. Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond. Are you ready for a spellbinding journey? Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Dude, Metroid Prime 4. I want to talk about Metroid Prime 4.
Action, adventure, and arcade games await. Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive archipelago
Light?
where nightmares and wonder collide.
From Mega Man?
Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts. Then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting world. Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds? Find out when The Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday. Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series. Titles include
15 minutes
Gradius,
left.
Salamander,
What's the one last thing
Life
game, guys?
Force.
What is it? What is it gonna be?
Gradius 2, Gradius 3,
Shout out to Gradius. I used to play this all the time back in the day.
and Salamander 2. Some titles come with multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years.
He says, this man was
Plus,
really salty
take
about the mom
helm in
jokes.
a brand new entry, Salamander 3.
Yeah, we're just gonna ban him.
Gradius
Hey,
Origins launches
thanks for
on the
coming out,
Nintendo
though,
Switch
so,
system August
Brunette.
7th.
That is- appreciate you,
Pre-orders
man.
begin later today
Oh, he already got
on
banned.
Nintendo
never mind.
eShop.
Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you.
Battle to the beat in Rift of the Necro Dancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence going with epic boss battles, quirky minigames, remix stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC. And be on the lookout for more DLC in the future.
Dragon Quest 12?
Rift of the Necro Dancer launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
I don't know about that.
Let's see what's in store.
I don't know about that. Crossing animal.
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a
Oh, it's
brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series. There are stores galore.
Things crossing.
Design glasses at the eyewear shop. Polish pearly whites
Of course,
solo,
OJ has the
or with a
wallpaper of the
friend
best
at the
Xenoblade game.
dentist. And
Yeah, sorry about
arrange
that,
plates
guys.
at the afternoon tea shop.
That's why I said no.
12 wonderful stores need your help. Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before. With over 100 new and classic Tamagotchi, business is sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
I'm good on. I appreciate the Tamagotchis. Appreciate y'all. Okay, Pokemon Legends ZA. I didn't think they showed up today, but another. Okay. I didn't think they showed up again.
Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon series. You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon.
Okay.
The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games.
Okay.
Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City.
Let me see the gameplay.
Scattered all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city. You can catch Pokemon here,
Just like Pokemon Legends Arceus.
but they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety. There are Pokemon that live outside wild zones too. Some of them can even be found on rooftops. People
World.
and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City.
Pokemon Legends Arceus was before
But-
Power World.
When night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale.
Whoa, what's this?
Trainers await in battle zones. If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle.
All right. I want to see how the gameplay works. It's all real time.
Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack.
Yo, you out here sneak attacking
During
Pokemon?
battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key. And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more. You'll start at rank Z and work your way up to rank A.
Okay.
Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted.
What's the wish? Sneaking up and doing it with a super effective attack?
Day and night are two sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you find on your adventure? Pokémon Legends ZA launches on Nintendo
I didn't think
Switch
they'd talk about it today.
later this year.
I really didn't think that they would actually show it off today, but they showed it again.
In Lumio City, where the game is set, the aura transforms between day and night. It seems there are even more secrets to uncover. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future.
How's my bingo?
Next, please take a look at this.
How's my bingo card looking? I don't know if my bingo card's looking okay.
Hello there. Boop. The game you're about to see, boop, doesn't have a big, epic story, boop. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games.
Rhythm Heaven?
Boop. You wanna see? Boop.
It's a new Rhythm Heaven. Is it?
Just press the button to jump through the ring. Boop. It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky. Boop.
Oh, it looks so stupid.
Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm.
Why do I look so dumb? I gotta look cooler than that. I'm just a big round white dot. This is definitely Rhythm Heaven.
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you will need to do it in rhythm.
This is Nintendo at its finest. Rhythm Heaven.
With
8
practice,
years in.
You might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
Rhythm Heaven fans going nuts.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series,
20 years later.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
I was never a big fan of 2026. Like, okay.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove, a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series. It includes lots of music produced by renowned Japanese musician Tsunku. What kinds of rhythms do you think you'll hear?
Great
We hope
for
you're looking forward to it.
2026.
Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system. Please take a look.
The use of digital games on your system. What does that mean? Well, we're about to find out.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card.
What?
In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
What? What? Really?
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
Wow. This is awesome.
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second.
I do this all the time with my fist.
Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card.
This is huge. This is huge.
With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to two systems.
Okay, only two, but that's
Local
good.
Communication with your second system is required, but only the first time. You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members.
Oh my!
Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to.
This is great. This is really good,
And you're
guys.
done. They can now play on their own system.
This is really good.
You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. Making digital games even easier to use. Virtual Game Card.
It's like I like this, but I want to see how they implement it
The
more.
virtual game card feature lets you swap games between Nintendo Switch systems as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems.
Okay,
This feature is planned to be added via a system update in late April.
that's a good update.
Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
That's the best update that I've seen in that's the best system feature update that I've ever seen from Nintendo. That's like the best system feature. That's like the most consumer friendly thing Nintendo's like. Now physical games are now like digital games. So if you buy a physical game, you can load a digital game and you can lend it to a friend like they fixed that. And it's going to be available for Switch 2. That's fantastic. Like I said, very good. I don't know what else to say outside of it's awesome. I do that all the time with my systems. Like, where's my game card? Now I don't have to worry about getting the game card. I can just load it onto my second system, or I can let my nephew play whatever game that I have instead of having to buy his own version or send my account or something. I can just link it and then I can just let him borrow the game. It's fantastic. It's such a good move. Awesome.
Uncover history once more. An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing on to Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will, the Explorer. Two heroes whose
the
fates
one
and
last thing's
legacies
coming.
will intertwine across generations.
Oh, wait a minute, hold up!
In this
Saga
epic
Frontier 2!
RPG.
I gotta see how that
Experience
works
the
though
original
better.
story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale. Plus, team up with more characters in battle. And transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system. After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages? Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Monumental adventures await. Embark on peaceful journeys across this series of beautiful puzzle games. Wander through isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions to discover, and mystifying secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow people. A different journey awaits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games contain all their additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC. The first two Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th.
Okay, so digital
Pre-orders
games only.
begin
Okay.
later today on Nintendo eShop.
As a game card, then you can. Okay,
And-
okay.
Help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Farming Simulator Golf Edition. Wait, is that Hot Shots Golf? Okay,
A brand
red.
new entry in the Everybody's
Oh.
Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, Hot Shots Golf. Random.
Aim.
Isn't this a
Time
Sony?
your button pressed just right.
Isn't
and
this a Sony
take
game?
your shot.
Nice shot.
Yeah, it's a Sony game if I'm not correct.
Backspins, side spins, and other special shots. in the single-player challenge mode. Compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer. In Wacky Golf, your shots could get pulled into holes, or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play. So just relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
I'm trying to remember when I actually played that. Budget Captain America?
Some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine to take on the challenge.
Old school beat 'em up?
From close quarters combatants to aerial aces, you can mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of possibilities. And swap between your team of 2 at any time.
Okay.
Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm your foes.
My girl Storm.
Plus, up to 4 players can assemble
Yes,
for
sir.
local or online co-op play. The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
Is that a brand new game? That's a brand new game, huh?
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last game announcement. Please take a look.
Fire Emblem 4 Remake, please! It's probably not Fire Emblem 4 Remake, but if it is, nope, it's not. It's not. Oh my god, no, I'm good on this. The Tomodachi. Star. What's this thing called?
How refreshing.
Oh no. 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 Oh, I know some of y'all gonna be happy about this, but I can't do this. Life Simulator, Tomodachi stuff.
Tomodachi Life, living the dream.
No, I'm not living the dream. I'm not living the dream. No. Thanks for 2026. Thanks. All right, sounds good. No. No. No.
Did you want to talk?
That's actually hilarious. Is that Michael?
Glad that was only a dream.
Did you want? No.
That was Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream. The first new entry in the series in over 10 years.
Nah, I'm good.
In the trailer, we saw Mii characters living on an island out at sea. What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have? We hope you're looking forward to it.
Fire Emblem's got to be Switch 2 game.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct.
Mid
so
Direct,
far.
which I predicted, very mid to bottom tier
Our
Direct.
final announcement is something a little different that's not a game.
Okay.
Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
It's gonna be like.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly.
Okay.
This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today.
Today.
Which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day.
Every day.
After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well.
Daily Switch 2 news!
Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today.
Daily Switch 2 news! Let's go!
Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out. That's all I have to share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo today.
They already did the one more thing. You missed it. You missed it.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
Nintendo probably about to be out of a job.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, mid Nintendo Direct, which I figured that it wouldn't be like incredible. A lot of my predictions did not happen. We did not hit on our bingo card at all. Everything really much is going for the Nintendo Switch 2. Like I also stated though, that there was a, what was it? Damn, I forgot what I was about to say. Oh yeah, with the Nintendo Switch 2, I thought that most of the awesome stuff was going to be there next week, but Nintendo's still going to be supporting the Switch 1 until 2026. So we're still going to get Switch 1 games, Tomodachi Life, smaller things. Tomodachi Life, what was that other game? Rhythm Heaven. There's like another game that's like 2026. So they're doing 2026 stuff for Switch 1, but all the big hitters, all the big games are going to be Switch 2 games that are going to be shown next week. So we got to wait till next week for that. But I think people that are into Tomodachi Life, if you're into Rhythm Heaven, if you're into all that, then yeah, then that was great. You know what I'm saying? I'll be playing Xenoblade Chronicles X until we actually get the Switch 2 Direct and all of that. So yeah. So yeah, that Direct was mid for sure. Metroid Prime 4 was awesome. That's about like Saga Frontier, that was cool. The Marvel game was okay, but really all their big guns are for the Switch 2. All their big games are for the Switch 2. So next week is when Switch 2 is going to be, that's where it's at. Now, I wonder what game Jeff Grubb was talking about that says it's going to make people talk a lot. What game was that? I don't know what game that was that he said that it's going to make people talk a lot. Big love to Cybertoast with the $5 dono. And he says, my Chrono Trigger hopes were Chrono crushed. Yeah, Chrono crushed today. My predictions were trash. I only hit on one prediction. I hit a Metroid Prime 4. I didn't even get Metroid Prime 2 and Metroid Prime 3 right. I only got one. It was a dreadful, absolutely dreadful prediction in terms of for myself. I definitely give myself an F. This show was probably, like I said, mid, actually below mid, but that's to be expected. But I thought we would see at least Twilight Princess and Legend of Zelda.
I'm honestly willing to give this an A- off of Pokemon and the cartridge system alone.
Okay.
A long time ago, I had an idea that was similar to it, I swear. Story of Seasons might be something I look into. Pokemon X trainer theme, please.
Yeah, I would not give this show an A-. I think that A- is a bit too high. Just a tad bit too high, to put it lightly. I mean, if I had to give this show something, if we're doing no in consideration, like the fact that there's a Switch 2 Direct, all the big games are for Switch 2, like if we're putting it into consideration, then yeah, I'd probably give it like a C-. Because like, yeah, there is Rhythm Heaven, there is stuff that for some people like a C-, maybe D+. But if it's not that, then like it's like if we're not taking that into consideration at all, it's like, yeah, it's like a D or it's like a F. It wasn't a great show. We didn't get a release date for Metroid Prime 4. We didn't see a lot of Nintendo's other big IPs, right? But once again, Switch 2 is coming next week. That's where all the money and all the time is being put into Switch 2. So it's like you have to look at it both ways. Like Switch 2 Direct is next week. There's going to be a bunch of big games at that. So obviously they're not going to be putting a bunch of big games on Switch 1 when Switch 2 Direct is next week with all the big games there. So it's like it doesn't really matter what my rating is, you know? Like my rating's useless because Switch 2 Direct is next week where we're going to see a bunch of cool stuff. So yeah. So it doesn't really matter what I rate the show. Who cares? Pokemon X trainer theme. All right. See, I think this is the reason why that they actually had the show so close to the Nintendo Switch 2 presentation, because they knew it wasn't that strong. So if you do the show in February, people are like, oh my gosh, that was a terrible Direct. And now we gotta wait all the way to, you know. But if you do it real close, you can just say what I just said right now. Hey, look, next week is the show. So yeah, this one sucked. But next week is the show. So hey, it's all good. That's the reason why they waited all the way. I'm telling you, man, that's the reason why they waited. That's the reason why they waited, bro. Hold up. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, that's it, man. That's the reason why. I'm telling you, that's got to be the reason why they waited. Yeah, they didn't really need a Direct, but I mean, They just did it just to do it for the people that are still going to be buying Switch 1. So there's some cool games in there, don't get me wrong. But yeah, that was definitely like, okay, we're moving on to the Switch 2. Like, that was essentially what that direct was. But there's still games for people, you know, if you like to play some of those little farm games or some of the, I think there was one farm game, but if you like to play like Tomodachi, like there's still stuff for Switch 1 players to play, even into 2026. So that support's going to be there. That's real cross-gen support from Nintendo. We've never seen that before. Nintendo has not done cross-gen this hard for, I think, when was the last time that they did cross-gen this hard? I've never seen Nintendo do cross-gen this hard. So yeah, like, there's that, but, you know, everyone's going to be excited for the Switch 2 Direct. Greg with the $2 says, mostly partner showcase. Okay, yeah. Like, there was some stuff, like I said, Tomodachi Life people are going to be happy for those who like Tomodachi Life. Rhythm Heaven people are going to be happy for those who like, I mean, but Nintendo was definitely like, yo, let's just scrape the bottom of whatever we haven't done yet. All right, Tomodachi Life, Nintendo Life, or Nintendo Life. Yo, Nintendo Life. I didn't use any of your footage. Tomodachi Life, Rhythm Heaven, these type of IPs that are like, I used to play like on the DS and stuff like that, you know? So, yeah, but I'm good on them. Tomodachi Life game. Yeah, the I Summoning Files or whatever, that game's awesome. That's a cool game. Like, there was some okay announcements, but like I said, everybody's gearing up for the Switch 2 presentation. Thank you, DeAndre, with the $3.49. Also, big love to Greg with the 2 and Cryosenbomb with the 40 months. Says, my grade is B+ for Shadow Drop of Rift for the Necro Dancer alone. I've been looking forward to that game for so long. Man, you guys are giving generous scores. Some of you guys are giving... listen, it's based on what you like. It's based on what you like. I'm not a big Tomodachi Life person, but yeah. Thoughts on the virtual game card and the news app seems cool. Yes, the virtual game card and the news app seems cool. Being able to get news every single day straight to your phone, that's dope. Switch 2 news every single day, something new. That's going to help content creators. What's the new Switch 2 news for the day? Well, Nintendo said this. So it's going to give us a little, 2-minute block in our news segments. So that's cool. I like that idea. I like the virtual game card idea. Although I thought it was with physical games and you could make a digital copy of that and then send it for... I don't think it's just digital games. So, I mean, that's cool. That's cool. That's okay. That's not bad. Yeah, those are like things that are not necessarily like game related, so I can't sit there and give it like a much bigger a boost for that. But once again, like what I think about this direct, I don't think it really even matters because the Switch 2 direct is next week. So this is a C- for me. I thought it was gonna be worse for you, Elias. You said trash, so I thought it was gonna be like an F or a D. Did I say D? I mean, I said C-, D+, C-. For me, it wasn't that great, but I get it. Like I said, if we're not taking into consideration that the Switch 2 is next week, But if we are, then yeah, I mean, like a C or something. I don't know. So yeah. Prime 4 definitely does not look like a PS5 game, but it does have superior art direction. I'll say that the art direction in Prime 4 is awesome. That was like the best thing from the show. The one more one more thing game was not strong. That was probably, well, it was strong for Tomodachi Life people. But for, it was not strong for me at least. But I get it though, Tomodachi Life people. You guys have been waiting for a very long time for a new game. You guys have been waiting so long for a new game, so I get it. I get it. People have been begging for a new game, so I'm not going to dookie on Tomodachi Life, even though I was like, oh, it's not for me. I get it though. Like I get the hype for people that like it. And that last part was funny, but it's not my thing. It's not my thing. So yeah. I came in wanting Galaxy 2 ports, got disappointed. Yeah, certainly not an A minus, more like minus, apart from a few things. It would have been, but I did get Dragon Quest 1-2 footage, Devil Summoner. Yeah, okay, Devil Summoner was cool. I like the fact that they had Devil Summoner's cool. I forgot about that game real quick. Yeah, that was a dope announcement too. Devil Summoner, Dragon Quest, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, Saga Frontier. Those were all like cool announcements, Like I said, cool, okay, good announcements. Metroid Prime 4 was like the coolest thing that we saw at the show, or the coolest thing at the show was Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. No release date though, no actual release date, but cool Psycho Powers, brand new suit, bullet time thingy, like all sorts of cool stuff. So like, I do like that. That was dope, So yeah. Does Nintendo Dookie on us with this direct? I mean, dude, it's just support for Switch 1. Like, I don't really see it as like a major thing because the Switch 2 direct is next week. I mean, it would have been great if they would have had some of those ports that we've been looking for, right? But like the Switch 2 Direct is next week, so I wasn't expecting a bunch of big brand new games. But it would have been nice if there was like Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker. Like, that would have basically been so much better, you know. But it's like, who cares? Like, it's Switch. They're moving to Switch 2, so, and which I said that beforehand, like whatever for this Direct, because the Switch 2 Direct is next week, and that's gonna be really good. So yeah. The Direct wasn't good. Nah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good because the Switch 2 Direct is next week, so it wasn't that great. There was some cool stuff in there, but it wasn't really that great. It's clear that, okay, yeah, Switch 2 is on the way in, Switch 1 is on the way out. There's not going to be these massive, huge games, but yeah, it would have been nice, like a Metroid Prime 2, Metroid Prime 3. Maybe those are going to be Switch 2 enhanced. Maybe they want to wait till then to talk about those games, or maybe Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD 12. Those are going to be Switch 2 enhanced, Switch 1 and Switch 2, and they want to talk about those at the Switch 2 event, or maybe they want to announce those at a later time. That might be it. But yeah, it would have been nice if we had those, or even if there was obviously like Silk Song or something like that. That would have given it maybe a bit more of a jump, you know, that it needed to kind of kickstart it. Yeah, the new Pac-Man game looked kind of cool too. But yeah, overall, wasn't that great in my opinion. Yeah, no Kirby Planet Robobot. Yeah, not even a Kirby Planet Robobot in there, which Nate, you know, was saying Kirby Planet Robobot. Maybe what's going on with the Kirby Planet Robobot game? You know, what's going on there? So I didn't hit on that either. So yeah. The Direct was fine. Yeah, considering the context, it was fine. But yeah, like if you remove the context, obviously it wasn't that great, but it's hard to try to remove the context when the Switch 2 Direct is next week, you know? So it's like, what can you do, you know? Nate was wrong. I don't think Nate said that the Kirby Planet Robobot would be at this Direct. I don't think he said it's 100% going to be at this Direct. He just said that it's coming. So I don't know if he said that. I know he said he prediction, but he didn't say that it was confirmed that it was going to be at this Direct. Did you ever play Super Mario 64? Of course I did. So let's be honest, it was trash. Yeah, like were you not here? Didn't you hear what I just said? I gave it like a D. What you mean? But I said, given the context, the Switch 2 Direct is next week. Were you guys expecting? I mean, I wasn't expecting massive announcements to be like an A-level Direct at this one. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, I thought maybe we could have saw something else that would have made it better, but I wouldn't have given, even if they had Twilight Princess or something like that, I wouldn't give it like a super high rating, you know, because they're moving on to the Switch 2. Like, there ain't really, the Switch 1's done. They're moving on to the Switch 2. So yeah. The Direct was mad. Back to Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive. Exactly. Back to Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Everybody Golf was the best. Everybody Golf? I mean, if you're into that franchise, like I think it was like a PSP, right? For that PS2 or PSP or whatever that was, PS Vita. I forgot where it came from. Sure. I mean, I'm not a big Everybody Golf fan, but I mean, sure. Let's see. Harsh critics. I thought it was good enough. Like I said, given the context, yes. Given the context that this is the last, like, you know, the Switch is on its way out and all the big games are coming to Switch 2, yes, it's okay. Without the context, it's not that great. If we just said, like, how do you feel about it just how it is? No, it wasn't that great. But given the context of the Switch 2 Direct next week, it's whatever, you know? It's fine. Robot won't be the same without 3D, but I'll grab it. Yeah, but you get the HD and you get the Switch controls and you get it docked and portable, so some trade-offs. Do you think there'll be another Switch 1 Direct? I don't think there's going to be another Switch 1 Direct. Based off of this Direct that we got right now, I would be surprised if there was another Switch 1 Direct, especially since Nintendo's starting a dedicated Switch 2 essentially news app. You know, Nintendo Switch 2 news every single day, so yeah, I don't think so. Walkway Broken Hearted once again. That's my own fault. Let's see here. Nintendo's Online, will someone else say it's the best thing ever? I don't think so. But people are about to have their opinions. You know, if somebody thinks that it's the best thing, if they like Tomodachi Life, and if they like whatever, then that's their opinion. Like, just because I don't like the same games doesn't mean that they're stupid or they're dumb or whatever. People are allowed to like what they like, you know? So if they want to say it's the best thing ever, then that's their opinion. It's fine. I don't have to agree with it. You don't have to agree with it, you know? That doesn't mean I'm right over them, or that doesn't mean they're right over me. It's just, it's an opinion on games, you know? I always say the same thing when it comes to, like, any other event. It's like, if you like it, if you thought that it was great, then that's fine. That's your opinion, you know? People like we're gonna announce Zelda, Mario, and Donkey Kong here, aren't we? People, I think people wanted some ports that people have been asking for. Like, I think that's where some people are like, yo, like, where's like Metroid Prime 2? Where's Metroid Prime 3? Where's like, I don't think people were expecting like the biggest like new Donkey Kong and stuff like that, but like I think some people were expecting maybe like one of those highly requested like core games, like Mario, like ports, like Mario Galaxy 2 or like something like that, right? You didn't get that. We got brand new series, but we got brand new series and a lot of stuff that people don't necessarily like love. Like that's gonna be like, oh my gosh, look at this, like Rhythm Heaven. Okay, Rhythm Heaven's a great game, but a lot of people aren't gonna be super hyped about Rhythm Heaven, right? At least people, the vocal people, are not gonna be hyped about that. Now, yes, are millions of people probably gonna buy Rhythm Heaven? Yes, it's probably gonna sell pretty well. It's probably gonna do really well. Rhythm Heaven is a franchise that people like. Is Tomodachi Life gonna sell well? Yes, Tomodachi Life is probably gonna sell pretty good. People like Tomodachi Life. But are people gonna be online saying, oh my god, you know, no, it's gonna be people that like Mario, Zelda, and all that are gonna be like, this was terrible. But the people that like that stuff are gonna be like, this was awesome for me. They're probably gonna be silent about it, you know? So, yeah. Thoughts on 2 Sony IPs being at the direct trade? That's very interesting that Sony, you know, Patapon, and Everybody Love Golf, like it's okay, you know, there's some good moments in the direct. There's some good moments. Like I said, I don't know, I gave it a score of like DVC or whatever. If I gave it a number score, I mean, yeah, I'd probably give it like a 5.56. So I mean, I don't know, I thought it was just mid to like I said, mid to you know. So yeah. All right, take it easy, Shane. Thanks for coming out. I didn't like Pokemon. Something about that game seems off. I mean, it looks like Pokemon. Looks like Pokemon, but action RPG Pokemon. I don't know. It looks like that. I thought it was okay. Looked fine to me. Ran a little bit better from what I can see just from the eye. It looks like it ran better. But I think you're going to have to play the game first and foremost. Once we play it, then we'll see how it is from there. Massive Reek with the $10 dono.
C+ due to Pac Vanya, the virtual card game, and Atlas.
Yeah.
Otherwise, good on ya to wake up so early for this.
Yeah.
Props, bro.
I think some people are probably like, I shouldn't wake up early for this. But yeah, Massive Reek, and thank you for the $10. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, porting Wind Waker, porting Twilight Princess, but like I said, maybe they have different plans for it. Maybe they're going to be remakes. Maybe they're going to do something else with those games on Switch too. We have to wait and see for next week. But yes, next week there's going to be a lot of awesome games next week. All these different Nintendo apps for music, voice chat, Nintendo today. Why don't they just make one app and call it Nintendo Hub? I think that'd probably be difficult on the strain for the app to have all those different applications all on one app. That might be tough in terms of like the app itself, and like different things, like that many different sections in one app. That might be tough to do. Like a website could probably handle that, but a smartphone app, that'd be, I mean, in terms of coding, from what the limited knowledge that I have on coding, that seems like it would be a nightmare to have all that on one place. You know, I could see them combining Switch 2 and Switch 1 games like they did Switch 3DS and Switch 1. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Shout outs to Massive Rican though. Thank you for the $10. Yes, the virtual game card stuff was cool too. I thought that was a cool thing. Yeah, no MP2 and no MP3. And on top of that, I was like, yo, what to expect? People were expecting some of these things. So I think that's the reason why some are angry with it or not happy with it. And I understand that too. But like I said, if you liked it, then that's fine too. Like, that doesn't mean you're dumb or you're a drone or whatever. If you liked it, like, you can like it. I say the same thing like with the PlayStation events and all that. Like, if you don't like it, that's fine. If you want to like it, that's fine too. You know, you're not dumb if you liked it, you know. Just like I said, I said the same thing with Microsoft and Sony shows. If you like it, that's fine. You know, if you don't like it, that's fine too. You can like it or not like it. But yeah, I didn't think it was great. I thought there was some cool stuff though. Don't get me wrong. I thought there was some cool stuff. But I'm looking forward to next week with the Switch 2 event. But like I said before, I'm almost positive this is the reason why they waited all the way now to do it. Because like if they would have done it beforehand, I'm telling you, people would have been complaining all the way up until the Switch 2 launch. So it was like legit like a sleight of hand gambit, bro. So yeah, man. Oh yeah, the Marvel game looks cool too. I think most of that stuff was multi-plat though, right? Except for the Nintendo first party stuff. let's see here. Simeon Corn with the 100 core crystal says, I'm going to listen while I play Xenoblade X, but Ride Out Games and Digital Devil Saga are still trapped on the PS3 shop in Shadow Labyrinth. Looks like a Metroidvania and excellent. And Metroid Prime 4 powers are great and new suit to boot. Digital Devil Saga HD remaster probably the next soon. My music request is Bayonetta. Yeah, like I said, there's some cool stuff in there. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to make it seem as if there was nothing good in there. Like, there was some cool stuff for sure. But, like, yeah, you know, there was some stuff that people have been hoping for a while now. They didn't get that. Even if they just had one of them. Give Twilight Princess, Metroid Prime 2, Metroid Prime 3, something like that. Maybe Kid Icarus remasters. Just one of those would have been a much better show for people, right? I think. Because people have been hoping and praying for so much of that stuff, and we're able to get it. So I think that's where some of the discontent is, which I understand that too, you know, if you thought the show was bad on that front. Bayonetta, you call my father. You call me my father. Let's go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You may call me father. Switch 2 can't get here fast enough. Well, it's next week, so... Usually you say that when you don't know when something's happening. That's a saying when you're like, oh man, this can't get here fast enough. Like, it's gotta hurry, but I mean, it's coming next week, so the Switch 2 event. All I didn't like was the virtual game card announcement. All I didn't like? What does that mean? I liked it. Solid AA games. We don't need everything to be big, grand game. They had cool games that showed MP4 Beyond and give it a beat. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I disagree with that, but I mean, I understand where you're coming from. You know, I disagree, but I understand. My favorite Bayonetta song? Yeah, this song's awesome. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I know I'm to the fence, but I remember liking the last day to play whilst everyone online was trashing on it. Yeah, and once again, I think I even said to you, if you liked it, that's fine. You know, nothing wrong with if you thought it was good, then you thought it was good. That's fine too. You're allowed to like things if you like it, you know. I think sometimes people online get a little bit too angry when if somebody likes something and you don't like it, and people go, oh my gosh, how dare you, you're this, you're that, and start calling people names like drones and stuff if they simply like something or not. Like, it's like whatever, it's just you can like it or not like it, but I don't think I'll ever call someone a drone for liking a State of Play or liking an Xbox show that I didn't like. Like, it's just fine. If you liked it, then that's fine, whatever. I disagree, and that's it. It starts and stops kind of like right there, you know. Let's see. I did call Pokemon being there last night. That's true, you did. And I said I don't think it would be there, and you were right. You called it. You definitely called that one. I got to give it to you, TM. You were right on that one. So shout outs to you on that one, man. Can you turn? No, I thought you could turn your physical games into digital game cards to loan, but I don't think you can. I think that's why I thought I was a bit more hyped than I actually was. It's actually, I think, just digital games. So you can basically just, it's a better digital game sharing thing. To where you don't, you know, if you have a digital game. That's from what I understand. Now, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I read when I was trying to get more information on it. Yeah, the new virtual game card feature lets you easily manage your digital Nintendo Switch games, including lending your Nintendo account to family group members. This new system update will release late April. So yes, it's digital, which is better than what we had before, not physical games. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think Pokemon looks as bad as some people are saying. I think people are just kind of just saying that it just looks terrible, like the worst thing ever. But there's definitely worse looking games on the Switch. There's definitely worse. I don't think it looks that terrible, to be honest, and it actually looks like it's running a bit better. But that's just, like I said, my opinion. But yeah, I don't think it looks like, oh my god, the worst game ever. Let's see here. RGT eating Big Crow right now. And shout out to Metroid Prime 4 and this Direct. Did he say that it wouldn't be at the Direct? I didn't see his predictions or anything like that. The vid said physical to digital. Did the vid say physical to digital? I don't think they did. I think that they were trying to explain what it was, like how it works. I don't know. Did they say physical to digital? Let's take a look. I don't think they did, but I mean, we can see.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards?
So yeah, they say, but what if? So they mentioned physical games and how physical games work, but then they said, hey, but what about digital games? So they removed physical games out of the equation right there. I also thought it was physical, so I reacted in a way where I thought it was physical games being able to like make like almost like installing the game and then being able to lend it. That's cool, but that's not it. What it is digital games. So almost like how game sharing works, right? So it's essentially a game share system, which is still really cool. Like if you have PlayStation or Xbox, game sharing or Steam, like Nintendo's late to the party with this one, right? But it's actually a cool feature. I do have a lot of digital games. I don't mind, I do get digital games from Nintendo, first party games. So I'm like this is still a good thing, but it's not physical games being able to like make like a virtual copy, which would be incredible. I don't even know the technology they'd be able to do that because game cards don't install. They run off the game card, but I thought they figured that out, but I don't know if they're going to be able to figure that out.
Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card.
Yeah, so it's a virtual game card.
In the future, virtual game cards can be used for...
So the thing with this for me, right, is that when I play my Nintendo, because like I have multiple Switches, and when I play my Nintendo Switch, a lot of times like I won't have the game digitally. Like, it'll be on my account, but I don't have it on there because you got to go on, sign on for your account, or you get like a certain game or whatever the case is, right? Digital. So you have it on two systems, or you want to lend a game to somebody else, but you don't want to do like the whole account thing. This just makes it a lot easier. So for me, I'd probably use it to lend games to my nephew. He has a Switch Lite, and I can buy a game, and I don't have to worry about buying him his own copy. I can simply link his account or link the system to mine, and anything that I get, I can be like, hey, I got the new Mario Maker, right? Or whatever the case, whatever's on here, and I can lend him it to where I don't have to buy him another game. Because usually I would just buy him another game, like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I have that digital. Or actually, no, I have that physical. And I think I have it digital as well. Either way. And I'd have to just like lend it to him, like give him the physical card or buy him another one. I just bought him another one. But now I can just say link it, and then boom, he can have it as well, right? He can do that. So for like 14 days or whatever the case is, then like you got to take it back and then do it again. I don't know how it's going to work 100%, but it's nice to have that. Once again, not physical games. So there's usually not. They said 14 days. I don't know if it's just going to be 14 days and then you have to, it goes back to your account and then you can probably do it for like another 14 days. So I'm guessing it's not just 14 days, like, and then the deal's done. I think it's probably like, if you want to lend them again, it'll do that again. But I think that's just like the time limit for that. And then it'll go back. And then if you want to lend it again, you can do it again. I don't know if they're going to block it after 14 days. I don't think they will, but maybe they will too. Yeah, I think it's just like an auto return. Yeah, it's like an auto return after 14 days because they never said anything about, well, you can't lend out the same game again. So it just auto returns after 14 days and then you can lend it again if you want, like just say, hey, let me lend it again, so you can just send it back. So I think that's really what that is. OJ, is it possible to do a physical game and make it a digital copy? Is there any example of that being used in tech outside of gaming? A physical game and make a digital copy? I mean, technically speaking, that's what PlayStation and Xbox do. They install, but it's writing the data on a SD drive. If Sony really wanted to, or if they really wanted, they can allow that digital game to be transferred to somewhere else. So that technology already exists, and it's existed since the 360 and PS3 days, in terms of doing stuff like that. So technically, yeah, that tech's already there. Sony just locks it. So if you have a physical game on a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, you install the whole game. The game, it's just a code to say that, oh, I actually have, it's like a key to say, oh, I have it. It's like an encryption key. But the whole game is actually running as if it was a digital game. That it's running just that way. All Sony does is that they lock it. With the digital game that you buy from Sony, you can do game sharing. They give you a little bit more freedom with it. But with the physical game, they don't allow you to have that freedom. Like if you want somebody else to borrow it, you give them the game. You know what I'm saying? Like let them use the game itself. So yeah, that's but that technology to just write a game to a hard drive, like a physical game to a hard drive, that's already been there. That's been here for a long time. I mean, PC could do that too. But it's just a matter of, once again, of Sony allowing physical games to turn into digital games, then allowing you to actually transfer them somewhere else, which I don't think that they're going to do that. I don't think they're going to allow that. So yeah, game carts aren't like Sony PS5 discs or like Xbox discs. Those write the memory or write the game to a hard drive. Game carts do not write the game to a hard drive. Game carts play the game off the hard drive. Same thing goes for like Wii U discs. Wii U discs don't install. They play it off the disc. Yeah. So with this, it's kind of like, I thought it might be physical, but I don't know how they'd actually make it to where like a physical game cart that's built to play off of it and it doesn't install. And if they gave you an option to install one of these days, maybe Switch 2 will be able to install physical cartridges. You know, I don't think so, but maybe they've got some tech to do that, but I don't think so, you know? Yeah, it was a little confusing. I was a little confused at first because I missed the whole, but what about this? You know? Let's see here. Lower my rating to a C+ then. I thought it'd be cool. Physical, digital, vice versa. Yeah. Yeah, a whole one rating lower though. Trying to beat Xenoblade in wait, what's coming out in 14 days? What's coming out in I know I need to beat Xenoblade before Claire Obscure Expedition 33 comes out. That's the game that I'm really excited for. And yes, no Fire Emblem. That's not good. No Fire Emblem, you know, is not good. Not good at all. So yeah. Not good at all. Still requires the disc. It's not a full copy. It only requires the disc because Sony and Microsoft make them require the disc. The full game is actually on your hard drive with PlayStation and Xbox. If Sony really wanted to, they can say you don't need the disc. The whole game's on there. All they do is keep a little bit on there as an encryption key to show that it's a real copy of the game. But if they really wanted to, they could absolutely remove that barrier and say, oh, it's like a digital game now, if they really wanted to. But they're not going to do that because they feel like then you can just start installing the game on get multiple copies of that game, right? And, you know, let your friends just have it and all that. So they're not going to allow that. But if they really wanted to, they could. Physical games on PlayStation and Xbox aren't actually, like, they're not actually real physical games because they don't actually play off of the disc. It plays off of the hard drive. It plays off of your SSD. You have to install it. So like a PC. So there isn't really any real physical games on PlayStation and Xbox. It's just, oh, you have the disc, which it's still valuable in its own right because you can trade it, you can sell it, you can do, you know, you can kind of, it's physical, you can, you know, you have it. Whereas if it's a digital game only, obviously you can't sell it. You can't really do too much with the outside of that. Maybe you can do game share, but that's about it, right? So yeah, that's the difference there. Yeah, exactly. And they're not gonna do weird stuff like disabling your physical copy. I mean, maybe one of these days it'll be like the movie industry. Like if you buy a Blu-ray, right? If you buy a Blu-ray, you get a digital code. You get both. They just say, okay, you get a digital code and you get the Blu-ray itself. You get the movie itself, right? So I don't think they're gonna want to do that though, because it's like giving you two games. What if you want to give, unless they have some way to tie the digital code to your to that physical disc to where, I mean, but they're not just gonna give you two games. So yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work, you know. You think when Fire Emblem Geometry the Holy War remake comes out, Nintendo will have to heavily censor a lot of the story parts? I don't think that they will, but I mean, it's always a possibility that they do, but I don't think that they will. So yeah, I don't think that they will. There were more not physical discs in 7th gen when they did that BS. 7th gen had actual where it plays off of it. In the middle of the gen, Sony had some games where you have to do a small install, like Folklore, and some games had small installs on PS3. But most of the games actually played off the disc on PS3. And there were some games where you had to install, I think like Grand Theft Auto. But then they let you do optional installs on Xbox 360. So optional installs on Xbox 360 allowed you can install any game. That was an update. It didn't come at the beginning. And the game will maybe load faster. So things like that. So, but it wasn't required for every single game. I think some games were, but most games you can just optionally install it or not, you know, and you can maybe reduce the loading time and things like that. But you also have to remember, obviously, 360 space was a little bit more limited because the hard drives, right? It was proprietary memory, so the proprietary memory was really expensive. PlayStation 3, you can use laptop hard drives, so you can get much cheaper memory, you know, more for much cheaper. Very similar to how it is right now. Like, you can buy SSDs for PS5, but you can, Xbox Series is proprietary, you know? So yeah. Do virtual cards means they're slowly ending physical games? No, it doesn't mean that at all. It doesn't mean that. Although they have expanded the functionality, this is something that probably should have happened before. But I think really it doesn't mean that they're ending, you know, game cards. But I mean, do they want game cards? Does Nintendo want everyone to buy digital? Yes. This is a subtle nod to say, hey, you don't need to buy physical, buy digital, you know, or you don't need to buy physical, buy digital. Look, you can lend it just like you did before. So it's definitely, it's like a sneak. Buy digital. Buy digital. You don't need physical anymore. Doesn't mean that they're going to be done with physical. They're still going to support that, but it's definitely trying to tip the scales in the favor of buy digital instead. You know, definitely tipping the scales. Nintendo already stated that, yeah, like physical is going to be here. They're not getting rid of physical. They know that people love physical, but this is definitely a move to entice you to buy more digital. 100%. You know, 100%. Let's see, Nintendo's a very Japanese company, so as long as physical media is alive, Japan will always... Yeah, there's going to be physical. Don't worry. They're going to always have, like, they're going to do physical this generation, probably next generation as well. But, like I said, it is more of a play. It's a power play because people always said, well, I buy the physical games because I can lend it. I can, you know, give it to a friend. I can do this. I don't have to worry about doing the account stuff. Digital, you can't do that. Nintendo had more restrictions on digital. Now with this, it's like it removes one barrier, right? And say, oh, well, it can be kind of like a physical game because I can just let my friend borrow it, you know, without the convenience of me not having that game myself. I can still play that game and they can play that game. I think that's the case. I think they can. So maybe I don't, they should be able to do that. So, cause it's like you get the whole full game, right? So yeah. Well, physical for Nintendo's not. I mean, physical for Xbox and PlayStation, it's fading, but physical for Nintendo's not. They're still going to do a lot of physical. Like, it's not for them. So it's terrible direct. Yeah, it wasn't that great of a direct, but once again, it's on its way out. Switch 2 direct is next week, so I wasn't expecting. Actually, it would have been nice. I did say what to expect. I was expecting maybe one more thing, but I wasn't expecting like a massive, huge, like big direct or anything like that with a bunch of cool like first party games and all that. Like, I was just saying, hey, here's what we could see. But yeah, we didn't even, like I said, I only hit on one game. I only hit on one thing, Metroid Prime 4. That's all I hit on. So I was dreadful. I don't know if you're aware, but you still watch Atlas is having a showcase for Ride Out. I mean, I'll buy the game when it comes out. I don't need to watch more of the game. Like, I'll check it out when it comes out. Yeah, Zelda ports would have been great, but it looks like they got some other plans for Zelda ports. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. What retro franchise should have gotten instead of Gradius or Gradius? I don't know if it's like an either or. They just did it, but I mean, it would have been nice for, I don't know, any retro franchise that you want. Let me see here. On my bingo card, I didn't get bingo. Pokemon Legends ZA, there was no bingo. Not even close to being bingo. Nowhere even near bingo. Like, not even, but some of this stuff was Switch 2 stuff, so it doesn't, yeah, nowhere near bingo. Back in my day, we used to buy games and make the original, and make the originally download on my friend's Xbox hard drive so they can have a free copy. Buy games and make the original download. So you would just mod chip. You would hack your 360, or you would just mod your 360. Okay. Let's see. So if you share your digital game to someone, you'll still have access to the game. Yes, I think so. You should, because you can kind of do that right now with what they're saying. You can kind of, but it's weird. It'll try to like log you out. You got to put your Switch like in airplane mode and stuff. So you can kind of do it, but it's really weird. You should be able to lend it and you can still play the game yourself. But then again, I might be wrong on that. I could actually be wrong on that, and you can't play it yourself if you lend it. I don't know. So I don't want to sit there and say that it is 100%. You know, I don't want to sit there and say that. But thank you, Moldy Bread. Thank you for letting me know about the Ride-O presentation. But yeah, I'm not watching it. It's fine. Let's see here. I'm waiting on a new Dragon Quest. Did you think that Dragon Quest was going to be announced at this Direct? All right. I don't know why you thought Dragon Quest would be announced. That's going to be a Switch 2 game. I do not think you can do that because it's lending rather than sharing. Okay. Yeah. So once again, I don't think you can either. They didn't clear that up in the event. So we'll see how it is once they test it or once they do whatever. So oh my goodness, the Metroid Prime 4 box art is kind of crazy. This is the Metroid Prime 4 box art. If you haven't seen it, it actually looks almost kind of like a fan drew it, but like in a good way fan drawing. Check this out. Like I said, it looks like a fan drawing, but it actually looks like a really good fan drawing. Like a really good fan. Like she's got the psychic gem in the forehead. She's got a psychic gem in the forehead. Yeah, the Metroid Prime, the box art is actually is freaking lit. Yeah, it's definitely lit. I love the Psi Power stuff, which makes me think, man, imagine a third-person Metroid Prime Psi Powers. Like, oh, bruh. Like, not 2D, but like 3D third-person Metroid Prime with the Psi Powers. But, you know, I'll play it in first person. I know first person's part of it. It's part of it. But no, yeah, Metroid Prime 4 looks great. It looks great. Somebody did say that the game has GameCube graphics, though. It has GameCube graphics. You need to demand better. Trash, waiting 10 years for GameCube graphics. Nintendo fans demand better. GameCube graphics. Man, remember what Metroid Prime looked like on the GameCube? Remember? Let's see what what people have to say. Wait, the Switch game looks outstanding. Hard to understand what even runs on Switch. Nothing about it looks outstanding. Did you think the Switch would magically have better graphics than that 8 years ago? Nice bait. Yeah, that's definitely bait. That's definitely bait. GameCube. Man, people forgot what Prime looks like on the GameCube. Forgot what it looks like on the GameCube. But yeah, Metroid Prime 4 looks great. Outside, I don't think I tweeted anything else from the show. There were some other good things, but like I said, it was just for me. Meh. So yeah, someone's never played GameCube. Although Metroid Prime Remastered looks good, but Metroid Prime Remastered does not look as good, in my opinion, as Metroid Prime 4. I think Metroid Prime 4 looks better. They definitely have a similar look, but Metroid Prime 4 looks better. There's more detail and like textures and stuff like that. It's more, the art design is actually probably a bit better too. It's more like the locations look more exotic and just look better overall too. Like the art design looks great. The virtual game card seems good. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I don't know why you hoped for Dragon. See, that's the thing. Some of y'all said that it's bad because you guys were hoping for Dragon. Like, you said it's trash because you didn't get Dragon Quest 12. Why are you expecting Dragon Quest 12? You really think that's a Switch 1 game? Like, some of y'all say, oh, it's trash, I hated it. Because your expectations was Dragon Quest 12? You gotta be kidding me. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't think the Direct was good either. But I mean, you're expecting Dragon Quest 12? That's no way. That's a Switch 2 game. That's clearly a Switch 2 game. That is not a Switch 1 game. We all know it's not a Switch 1 game. But you're over here expecting Dragon Quest 12. Like, what? That's like me saying, oh my god, dude, this Direct's trash. Where's Xenoblade 4? What? I'm not expecting Xenoblade 4 on the Switch 1? What? Oh, man. No, we don't go over 1 hour after the it's just bonus in terms of that, Jeffrey. But we don't go over in terms of that. Otherwise, it might get a little bit crazy. But no, we don't go over in terms of that. But yeah, man, like I don't know. Like I said, I don't think the Direct was that good. But I understand like why people might think it's good. You know, why their opinion on that. But yeah, for me, it wasn't necessarily like for me. But are there a lot of games that I'm gonna get and play? Sure. So yeah. So yeah. I'm just a fan. No, it's all good, man. It's just weird, bro. It's just weird. You can't expect Dragon Quest at this event, man. You can't. So yeah, where was Wolverine? Wait, wrong Direct. Bros, yeah, he was wishing on a star for Dragon Quest. I mean, you got Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD. That's definitely more likely When people were saying Dragon Quest, I was like, yeah, Dragon Quest 1 and 2, that's likely because the game's coming out this year. But Dragon Quest 12, nah, that's like a Switch 2 showcase game, or that's like a Nintendo Direct at a Switch 2 event. Regardless if I like the Direct or not, still just watching the new games being announced though, so still had a good time. Oh yeah, it was fun to watch the Direct and react to different things. That was cool. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad that I woke up. It's not like I'm angry that I woke up. Y'all came out here, you guys supported, it was fun. We joked, we talked about Bugs Bunny and the most swaggiest cartoon characters. It was like, I always enjoy just chilling and talking to you guys and getting everyone's opinion. Like whether you liked it or not, it doesn't really matter. 5 out of 10 is what it is. You know, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Definitive Edition on Switch 1. Baby, can't believe it. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Definitive Edition on Switch 1. Hey, so what are you talking about? It's not Definitive Edition on Switch 1? You mean Xenoblade Chronicles X? 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you know, like I said, maybe 6.5 out of 10 for me. 6, 5, 6. I don't know, somewhere in that range. I need to go back and look at the at all the announcements again. But in terms of like charisma value, like the One More Thing, like I said, didn't do it for me. It did not do it for me at all. But like I get it. Like I said, for the Tomodachiers, some of y'all been begging for Tomodachi Life here on the channel for a long time. So yeah, like, so I get that. Cow Patty Dad, yo, thank you for the follow over there on Twitch, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, 6.5, low 7, that's fine too. You know, it's all good. Trash, if it was trash out of 10, that's also fine too. I get that as well. I get all the scores. I get it, you know? I get it 100%. I ain't even like, oh my God, nah. Thought it was, But like I said, given the context, next week is the Switch 2 Direct. Now, if that one comes out like this, which is, it is scientifically impossible for that to come out like this, considering Mario, I'm about to see Bob Wolfden. Mario Kart is going to be at that show next week. So Mario Kart alone to me is going to be better than pretty much everything announced at this show, because Mario Kart is a game that we need to see more of. It's 24 races. It's going to be lit. So Mario Kart alone to me is better than most that's going to be shown at this. So yeah, this is definitely a very appetite, a little bit of appetizer. Maybe you didn't like it as much, some sloppy nachos, but it's something to get you ready for next week for sure. I don't know why you were hoping for Deca Police, because Deca Police is a 2026 game and they're gonna announce it. They're gonna wait because there's an anime, so there's no way that they're gonna do it without having the anime ready. So yeah, they weren't gonna do it. A 2026 game for Switch, nah, that's gonna be a Switch 2 game probably. It's going to be on Switch 1, but that's probably going to be like advertised heavily for Switch 2, and they're going to wait to talk about the anime with that game. So there was no way that they're going to have it at a March Direct. That makes no sense. But then again, I said a bunch of stupid things that make no sense either. Like looking back at my predictions, Chrono Trigger HD or Chrono Trigger HD 2D, that's stupid too. I should have never even said that. I don't know. One More Thing. I said One More Thing, Chrono Trigger. I got Tomodachi Life. So I'm dumb as well. I made some dumb predictions or dumb things as well. So we all been there, done that. This is You May Call Me Father from Bayonetta 2. Yeah, a lot of people forgot that there's an anime. So glad we have next week to look forward to, because man, that was a bit less hyped for April 2nd, for April 2nd because of today's Direct. That makes no sense either. Why would you be less hyped for April 2nd because of today's Direct? That makes zero sense. Nintendo's, if anything, you'd be like, oh, all the big stuff is coming to Switch 2. I'm going to get more hyped for the event. But did you really expect big Switch 1 games like at this event? Would you be more hyped for if big games were coming to Switch? I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. For me, I'm like, wait a minute. We know now 100% on Switch 2 boards. So that makes no sense to me. Being less hyped because they're fading off Switch 1? I mean, that's that seems to be like the opposite. It'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, now we know all things are go for Switch 2. So, at least, in my opinion, at least, that's my thought process. But everybody thinks differently. Yoshi with the $5 says, Metroid Prime 4 news, freaking Rhythm Heaven groove, I'm dying. Well, Yoshi's happy. I told you, some people, they love Rhythm Heaven, man. They're big fans of Rhythm Heaven. If you like that stuff, then yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Am I going to play Rhythm Heaven? Of course I'm going to play Rhythm Heaven. I don't know if I'm going to play Tomodachi Life. But of course I'm going to play Rhythm Heaven, because Rhythm Heaven's fun. Like, I played on the DS. It was fun as heck. So yeah. Not a ton of info on Nintendo app today yet. Shows dates for Switch 2 Experience, Nintendo Direct, San Francisco store. I think they said after the Switch 2 showcase, there's going to be news every single day. So yeah. For how much this direct was probably appeals to the longtime fans, the direct is probably an 8+. For me, there wasn't much interested. I mean, it depends on what type of longtime fan you are, right? So yeah, I can feel you on that. But so it's all good. It wasn't you wasn't you weren't aware that it was delayed to 2026, yeah. If you like Rhythm Heaven, you like Patapon, okay, so maybe I'll try Patapon. Love the background. Thank you so much, Cal Patty Dad. Also, Gimpan Jeff, thank you for the yeah, I know that was you, Jeff. Thank you for the follow over there on Twitch as well. Thank you. I appreciate it. Shout outs to Yoshi though. Yoshi liked the Metroid Prime 4 news and he liked Rhythm Heaven. Let me explain the Switch digital game share versus virtual game card. To play other people's digital games, you have to use their account and connect it online. With virtual game card, you no longer need to. Okay, that's an easy way of thinking about it, right? So you no longer need to connect. You can just connect to lend it, and then that's that. Once it's linked, it's good. Okay. Directs are better when you know how to go into not expecting every single game announcement to cater to taste exclusively. Yeah, I mean, but at the end of the day, people always have their own taste of what they want and stuff, right? I mean, you can't really stop people from expecting or wanting certain things. Now, you can say, why would you think that afterwards? But at the end of the day, people are always gonna like hype up and think and want whatever they want. So it's an unavoidable thing. But I mean, yeah, if you go into it a bit more level, then you understand. Like if you go into it with context, but then again, it doesn't. Like, listen, I didn't help out with that with my stupid video that I had, where where I talked about, Twilight Princess and all that type of stuff. But, I mean, everybody was predicting that, So, that doesn't help either when people predict all that. So, YouTubers and content creators, we didn't help with that one. But I thought, hey, look, it has to be where they announced some of this stuff. But yeah. You really thought Silk Song. I wonder what the game, I think Jeff Grubb was talking about maybe Rhythm Heaven? Or maybe it was Tomodachi Life? I don't know the game that Jeff Grubb was talking about. Caused a lot of it must have been Rhythm Heaven. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because he said there was a game that many people are gonna cause a lot of people to talk online about. What was the game? It's gotta be Rhythm Heaven. I think it's Rhythm Heaven. I think he's talking about Rhythm Heaven. So yeah. I hope we see the next gen Fire Emblem game next Wednesday. I don't know if we're gonna see next gen Fire Emblem game, but maybe we see the Fire Emblem 4 remake finally. Tomodachi, yeah, maybe Tomodachi. I don't know. So yeah, I believe they said it'd be on the same local network to be lent out a game. Can't add friends. We're just gonna have to download the update in April and just see how it works. That's what we're gonna have to do. And I know people are explaining it, but I think we're just gonna have to download the update and just be like, all right, this is what the update, this is what it does, this is the limits, and this is what it is. I think they explained it, but I can see why some people are like, wait a minute, hold up, can I already do this? Can we wait for the new Mario Kart and Smash on Switch 2, Switch 1? Yeah, it's a good one for Switch 1. Although the funny thing is that Switch 1, they were announcing 2026 games for Switch 1, so cross-gen is here, man. There might be some more games that they announce later, who knows? That's coming. Probably they might be like, oh, this is a cross-gen game. It's coming to Switch 1 and coming to Switch 2. Was it Elite Beat Agents? No. They didn't announce a new Elite Beat Agents. Rhythm Heaven is based as Bleep. I loved it so much on the Wii and the DS. Can't wait for Groove on the Switch. Yeah. Some people really love Rhythm Heaven. Some people really, really love Rhythm Heaven. They really do. So yeah. I like the Metroid Prime 4 announcement. And I like the Rydell announcement. Metroid Prime 4, Saga, that was cool. Dragon Quest I was obviously dope. Like the RPG stuff was okay, was cool. So there were some like announcements that I did like, Like I said, just one more, maybe one or two more, like, oh, here's a Kid Icarus Uprising remaster, or here's like a Legend of Zelda, like some little thing like that would have been good. Or even like obviously Silk Song. If Silk Song was there, that would have been great. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Rhythm Heaven and Tomodachi Life. There are some core Nintendo, man, they love those franchises. So, it's good. I'm happy for them, for real. Like, keep it a buck. Even though I reacted the way that I reacted on stream, I'm happy for the Rhythm Heaveners and the Tomodachi Lifers. I'm happy for them. Yeah, no Kirby. Yeah, Kirby Planet Robobot. Yeah. Kirby Planet Robobot. So, can somebody explain why PlayStation IP Patapon and Hot Shots Golf from shutdown Japan studios are being published by Bandai Namco on Nintendo. My brain is fried. Well, they've already been doing this. This is not the first time. This is now the third time that they're doing this. Because there was also Freedom Wars. Freedom Wars was a Sony IP published by Bandai Namco. So it seems like Bandai Namco has taken up all of the old Sony Japan Studios IPs that's, you know, that they want to publish or put out there to make money, right? You might as well try to make some money while you're at it, even though the studio shut down. So yeah. So today is really cool. They include game releases on the calendar. That's nice. That's good stuff. That's good stuff on there. So that's what I'm guessing what's going on with the Sony Japan stuff. It's like, you know, maybe Gravity Rush is next, you know, who knows? But yeah, I'm guessing the reason why they're doing that is because why just sit, you're not going to, like, it doesn't, dude, nobody's going to buy a PS5 for Hot Shots Golf. Nobody's going to buy a PS5 for Patapon. Nobody cares about Patapon and Hot Shots Golf and Freedom Wars, you know, like, these are mainly portable type of games that have been dead or nobody cares about like that. So Sony's thinking, well, why don't we just sell it on Switch? People will buy it on there. And it makes sense. It's just rotting away. So you might as well just put it on something else and make some money. Because I'm pretty sure there's going to be at least a couple 100,000 people that will buy each one of those games. I'm pretty sure Hot Shots Golf will probably sell 200,000 copies, 300,000 copies. Patapon will probably sell another couple 100,000, maybe more. Maybe 500,000 for Patapon, right? Depending on the price and all that. So, yeah, why not? You know, it's not doing anything else. So you can make a little bit of money on the side, you know? Sony makes money because they purchased a license. So Bandai Namco purchased a license to do it. So Sony's definitely making money off of it. I don't know what the deal is though with it. There might be a co-licensing deal, like based off of how many sales you get kickbacks, or there might have been a flat fee for the license. I don't know. We don't know the inner workings of the deal, but it could either be a flat fee for the license, or it can be like a co-licensing deal where based on how many you sell, they get a kickback, or based on every sale, they get a kickback from that. So, and I'm guessing these games were very cheap to develop, you know. So, yeah, I don't think they were very, you know, I don't think it's like Call of Duty budget. I didn't expect a whole lot, but Prime 4 looks really good, and I'm not even a big Prime fan. Yeah, I like 2D Metroid more, but Prime 4 looked really good. I don't know if you care, but did you see the Devil Summoner remaster box art? Looks really good. I didn't see it yet. I'll probably check it out though at some point. But yeah, would William Prime 4 had given away Switch 2 launch date? I think it might have. Not the launch date, but I think the game's coming to Switch 2. They know when the game is coming. The game is done. It looks done. Now there might be some bug test, but the game looks done. It looks finished. It looks polished. It looks nice. The frame rate's smooth. I think the game is done or near done. I think they know the release date, but I think that the game's also coming to Switch 2. So maybe they'll talk about it later. They'll talk about it closer to the launch of when the game actually is. I don't think it's going to be maybe it's not the launch of the Switch 2, but there's no way that game's only going to be on Switch 1 and they don't have a release date for it. They were dating 2026 games. So if they're dating, or they were giving 2026 games a release year. Prime is a 2025 game. They know what date it's coming. They're just being secretive about it for probably a Switch 2 release or something. I'm not sure. You know? Next week is going to be Flames for show. Even though the choice deck was a bit lacking, despite Prime 4, Rhythm Heaven, and Tomodachi Life, the next direct is going to be Earth-Shattering. Yeah, I think the next direct is going to be really good. It's so funny because they censored the rumored C button on the Switch 2 on the reveal, but leaked the pictures of the new on the new app. Well, I mean, is it leaked if you did it yourself? Maybe. Maybe they didn't want speculation for that long. I really think that maybe they didn't want speculation about that button all the way. Now that we're really close, like whatever, you know, we're close to the reveal, so here we go. But yeah, that is kind of funny though. Maybe they just forgot about it, you know. Prime 4 needed planet hopping or multiplayer, or else it's just Prime. F-Zero, Star Fox would have saved it. NSO games would have been nice, like Final Nail for Switch 1. Yeah, there might still be more in terms of it. Like, they're still supporting Switch 1 into 2026 because there still could be more. However, we don't know if there isn't planet hopping. We don't know if you can use that psychic power and planet hop to a different one. So if I were you, I wouldn't necessarily count out all that other stuff just yet. All they did was say Samus has psychic powers. They didn't say how many psychic powers she has. They didn't say how many planets you're going to be on. They didn't say how you traverse. They didn't say how your ship plays into it. You land on that one planet from the beginning, so you could be going to different planets since you do land. They did show Samus landing on one planet, and then this other area looks maybe different from that one planet that you went to. So if I were you, I wouldn't count all that stuff out just yet. They didn't say that it was only one planet. They didn't say that that you're not gonna be using your ship. So I'm not sure why you're guessing that that they revealed everything about the game. They did not even close. Let's see here. Redbeard with the $2 says, I have that same Mario Bros shirt. Nice, man. Yeah, this is a nice shirt. I'm the nerd in the family, so everybody always buys me this shirt whenever, like, my birthdays or whatever. I'd always get this shirt. I got like 3 of them. This is the ghetto one though, because this one feels the best to wear for some reason. They aren't just going to be announcing like a new Mario or Zelda games for Switch 1 at this point. It's going to be previously announced games, weird, quirky franchises. Yeah, but I think some people were expecting maybe, once again, maybe a Twilight Princess or Wind Waker or something like that, right? But it looks like that's probably going to be a Switch 2 thing. That's probably going to be a Switch 2 thing, if at all, you know? So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, some people were expecting no shots to Cow Patty, but some people were saying, where's Dragon Quest 12, you know? And I'm like, wait a minute, what? You thought Dragon Quest 12 would be there? What's the likelihood of COD, GTA, all these big companies coming to Switch? Switch 1? No. Switch 2? Yes. COD, there's a deal in place, so that's already confirmed to be coming to Switch 2. So yeah. Game file size is a huge issue. I don't know if it's a huge issue because we don't know what Nintendo's doing for their media and all of that right now in terms of how much memory and stuff. So I don't know if that's a huge issue. We don't know what game cart size that they're having and stuff like that. So maybe it was an issue for Switch 1, but we don't know exactly what they're doing for Switch 2. We don't know the development process either. There's some things in there apparently for Switch 2 that can automatically reduce file sizes. There was like a patent within their hardware potentially. So let's wait and see on that one. But yeah, for Switch 1, it was definitely an issue, but we don't know about Switch 2 yet. Let's see. That's what they should have announced to save the Direct. I don't think they care about saving the Switch 1 Direct when there's a Switch 2 Direct next week, Mr. Brownstone. So, I mean, does it matter? There's a Switch 2 Direct next week. So, like, what is it? What does it matter about saving it or not? Like, Switch 2's next week. They better show us Mario 3D game at Switch 2 Direct or what? What are you going to do if they don't? Am I really hoping for Nintendo to create a new IP akin to Astral Chain for the next gen? I love current IPs, but more fresh ones will always welcome. I don't know if they're going to create something like Astral Chain. We'll have to wait and see. Astral Chain is like a uniquely platinum game. But, yeah. Love how they talked a little about Switch 2 in the Direct and said there'll be no mention of Switch 2. Did they say there will be no mention of Switch 2 or they said there'll be no mention of Switch 2 games? They said Switch 2 games. Let me double check what they said. 100%. They said information about Nintendo Switch 2 will be shared on April 2nd, 6 a.m. PT at the Nintendo Direct. There will be no updates about Switch 2 during this presentation. There'll be no updates about Switch 2. Yeah, they didn't say that they wouldn't mention it. They said there'll be no updates. And technically speaking, there were no updates on Switch 2. We didn't really learn anything outside of them saying, hey, look, we're going to have a Switch 2 Direct next week. And yeah, this thing's also going to go forward to Switch 2. But there was really no updates on Switch 2. So, like, it's kind of like they kind of did and kind of didn't. Wording's kind of a little bit off. But yeah, they said no updates. And there really wasn't any real updates about Switch 2. Outside of, there's going to be a news app that gets you news from the Switch 2 and on. But, I mean, that's not really much. But yeah, I see what you're saying, though. Takahisa $2 fanboying over Saga 2 and Raito. Oh, a man of culture. Where is he working at now? He's not at Platinum Games. Does he say where he's working? I hope we get Astral Chain on Switch 2 for 60 frames. That'd be great. I'm tired of people going into the game size as an issue. It's been an excuse the whole time, despite an actual evidence of contrary. Doom, Witcher. Yeah, I mean, once again, you know, game sizes, they're an issue, TM. But you have to have a lot of optimization, right? When it comes down to like Switch stuff. So, I mean, it could be an issue on Switch 2, but we have to wait and see for sure. We have to wait and see exactly how they're going to be handling, you know, those things. The entire local wireless for virtual game card thing is only for pairing the Switch systems. Yeah, I'm just going to wait till we actually get the update, then we can test out everything. He has his new studio, forgot the name, Eel something. Oh, he has a new studio? I didn't know that. Thought the Direct was fine. I do think it lends credibility to Switch 2 release soon, though, because the release calendar is pretty much sparse for Switch 1. Yeah, which is what I thought. Some people thought that maybe it'd be like September or something like that. I'm like, no, it's going to be the sooner the better, and the sooner the more likely, because you don't want to wait too long. You want to have just like Switch 1. Switch 1 was revealed officially, first trailer October, blowout of information January, release in March. That's a 5 to 6 month window between here it is, here's more information, here's when you can get it, boom, release date. You don't want to wait too long. You know, month, maybe 2 at most, but you want to get it, strike while the iron's hot, especially if you've got a lot of games. You know, so I see Nintendo doing the same thing with Switch 2. Switch 1 was announced in January. About 2.5 months later, we got we're going to have a blowout of information, which is April 2nd. And then about maybe a month or 2 months after that, the system launches. So maybe late May, maybe June, maybe late June, or maybe May, June. So that's what I see. I'm saying June, but yeah, that's what I think is the same thing. They're following the same exact pattern as they followed with Switch 1 when it comes to, you know, first reveal trailer, blowout of information, and then we'll see if they follow through here with the launch being you know, 2 months later, something like that. I know for sure they're going to give us some more information on the new Mario Kart, but other Switch 2 games we know nothing about. Yeah, we don't know anything about, but looks like we're going to get a lot more information next week. So yeah. So we're going to get a lot more information next week. Kirby Planet Robobot a Switch 2 exclusive? I don't think it's a Switch 2 exclusive. I think Kirby Planet Robobot might be a cross-gen game where they do Switch 1 and Switch 2. But we'll see. Or just Switch 1 later. You can play it on your Switch 2. I don't know. We got to see their cross-gen plans, because I do think that Nintendo has a cross-gen plan. I do think they have it. But I think at this point, I think I've exhausted myself when it comes to talking about this. I will have a video going over my thoughts with Switch 2 and some of the stuff, and like the Direct as well. This live stream will be able to watch there. I did go over. Usually we go over I did go over the time that we're usually supposed to go over. So I want to say thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit too, and I think I need to take a little bit of a break and maybe get a little nap before I start doing some content, or maybe I'll knock out the content right now and then I'll go to sleep. But because I'm running on near empty, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, don't watch my predictions video from yesterday. So I'm not going to direct you guys to any videos. Well, at least I'm not going to direct you guys to that video, because that video is trash now. Check out my big Nintendo Switch 2 launch games update. Check out that. Check out that video. That will be the video to watch. But thank you guys so much for coming out. Shout out to all the donos. Shout out to everybody that came through to the stream. Appreciate you guys. We had a lot of people come through as well. We had, I think, 1,000 people watching plus. So thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming out to the stream. Thank you guys for being awesome. Thank you guys for being here and, you know, watching the stream and supporting. You guys supported like crazy. You guys' support always helps out, man. So I really appreciate everybody that dropped donos, everybody that commented, everybody that hit the like button. If you have not hit the like button, hit the like button. Even not at this point, it still helps out. So thank you guys so much, everybody that commented, whether you thought it was great or not. Thank you guys for the support, man. Seriously, like it was awesome. It was an awesome stream. It was fun, some good stuff, but overall, at the end of the day, you know, I'm waiting for that Switch 2. Switch 2 is here. It's gonna be here next week. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for being awesome. And we'll see you guys for the next one. Peace out. Love y'all so much. Shout outs to Abaddon. Shout outs to everybody that dropped donos. You guys are goated. Love you guys so much. And I think I'm gonna pass out playing some Xenoblade Chronicles X. I think I'm gonna try to see if I can get a video done and then pass out playing Xeno X. So alright guys, love y'all so much.